welcome to the Screwed Mechanicals. Thank you for joining us for an evening of Dungeons & Dragons. I am Rebecca Hare, and I will be your Dungeon Master tonight. I know! If that doesn't fill you with terror, you have not been paying attention. We are thrilled to be streaming at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG. Tonight's one-shot is set in the world of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, as we see if our 5 bumbling, inordinately talented rustic actors can make it back to Athens in time to put on their play and dazzle the Duke and the Duchess. This one shot is my very, very first time DMing ever, so buckle in and good luck.
Yes.
For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here plays fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. The 5 players each have their own unique character, and boy are they unique. With sheets that tell them who they are, what they do, their deepest, darkest secrets, and what dice to roll. They will most be rolling this 20-sided die. Well, not specifically this one, but many that look like this, to see if they succeed in what they're trying to do. A 20 is spectacularly good, a 1 is hilariously bad, everything else scales in between, as you might expect. And while these delightful people play their characters, everything else in this fantasy universe is played by me. Walls, hedges.
One of us is playing the wall.
No.
For sooth it be true.
Definitely up to DM what walls get played.
Eerie atmospheric effect, you name it. Between me attempting to describe the world and the story, the players doing a much better job of describing what they want to do, and some dice rolls to keep things chaotic for all of us, we will tell our story. Now let's meet the players. Shall we start with our new player on stream? Joe, who are you?
Hello, I'm Joe. I am Rebecca's husband. I am very excited to be playing with Roll Together for the first time. It's going to be great. Yes. And I am going to be playing William, a centaur bard.
Brilliant. What pronouns do you
I use he, him pronouns, as does William.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Ed.
Hello, I'm Ed. I am playing this for I've played so many times, and every single time it's wonderful, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I am playing Hippopotamus, who is a Goliath paladin, kind of wannabe Valkyrie. And when I asked what part she would perform in the show, I said the choir. Like the whole thing, can harmonise with herself just as an enormous sort of, and possibly the least stealthy character I've ever created, which is saying something.
Her dex is special. So excited.
Exactly. And I use he, him pronouns, and she uses she, her pronouns. This is going to be interesting.
Magnificent. Thank you so much. Nat.
Hello, I am Nat. I use she, her pronouns. I will be playing Snoot, who uses he, him pronouns. Snoot is a little owlin boy who has a best friend, little dragon friend called Verde. I don't know if you want more now or not.
Why don't we discover what that is going to be in game?
Yeah. Sure.
Amazing. Thank you, Nat. Chris.
Hello, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Jazzic, goes by Jazz, who is the announcer for the show, and they go by they, them pronouns as well. Beautiful.
And last and maybe least, given I know your character, Tom.
How very dare you. Hi, it's me, Tom, he, him, and I'm playing Piers Marmelo. Oh, well, if you look at my CV, I'm an actor, writer, director, producer, but most of all, I'm a storyteller.
Oh, God.
Again, if you could all just read the lines as written, that'd be much appreciated. Didn't know there was going to be a choir, going to have to add in a song now. I could do that. I also write songs.
Oh, God, I'm going to have to kill Piers.
Stop throwing my profession back in my face, Tom.
So what are you currently working on, Ed? Anything interesting?
Trying to adapt the Confessions of an English Opium Eater. Trying to take it up to Edinburgh.
Edinburgh, of course.
Gosh, I hate to cut over this, but let's have a word from our sponsors.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop ! Code into chat for a free Electrum test.
We are also supported by Warriors of Waterdeep. Take your team of warriors on a quest spanning the Forgotten Realms, all on your mobile. Power up your teams with items, work with your guild to defeat hordes of enemies, and test your mettle in the arena. And to make all of that work, you need gems. As we frequently say, the hunt for gems is real. Pop ! Wow gems into chat for a link to collect free gems and get yourself that nice sword you've been looking at, or revive your heroes against a deadly foe. Download link ! Warriors of Waterdeep in chat.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop ! NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets with an ! Characters in Twitch chat below.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be a roughly 5 to 10 minute break somewhere near the middle. We run shows on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Europe, and 2 a.m. Tuesday morning in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays and Tuesdays, we run TTRPG streams for 3 hours. And on Fridays, we run our talk show, Talk Together, for 1 hour. Our TTRPG streams can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at Twitch, twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players and characters in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own. We do aim to avoid misgendering, but acknowledge that it does sometimes happen, and we have a company policy in place for correcting people on pronouns. If we miss an instance of misgendering, we are open to being corrected, so please do just let us know if you think one has been missed. Do check out !safety in chat for content warnings and for some of the safety tools that we use through the TTRPG safety toolkit. And now let's begin. Right, company. It is mid-morning in a wood outside Athens. Rays of golden morning sun break through the trees overhead and shine upon a rather motley crew. You have been here since the very early hours of the day, getting out of your beds at the crack of dawn and meeting here in what has become your accustomed clearing in the woods for a final rehearsal of your play before the enormous wedding celebrations of Duke Theseus and Hippolyta the Amazon and your performance this evening. You are not the Rude Mechanicals. Oh no. Your troupe of players aspires to the brilliance of the Rude Mechanicals.
Oh dear.
The tragic genius of Bottom the Weaver, the exquisite beauty of Francis Flute the Bellows Mender, and the stolid method acting of Tom Snout the Tinker, whose ability to present flat, dividing surfaces complete with chinks at the perfect height for innuendo is legendary. No, your troupe is the backup. If some terrible tragedy were to befall the Rude Mechanicals, if, say, their star actor were to vanish enthralled by the Queen of the Fairies and transformed into a monster, then, and only then, it would be your troupe's chance to shine. But now the time to rehearse is over. The sun is rising higher in the sky. You know you have 2 hours before you must present yourself at the palace in readiness to perform this evening. 2 hours or you will lose your slot and your one chance of fame, glory, and riches. So, as your dress rehearsal draws to a close, what do we see? What is happening?
Interesting.
It entirely depends where Piers told me to go, because that's where I am.
Okay.
And if you could just stay on your spot.
Sure, no problem.
Don't wander off.
No.
You're doing marvellous.
Sort of, Piers, if you wouldn't mind, I just wanted to discuss my death scene. I'm still not sure there's quite enough there. Do you think you could write maybe another 10 or perhaps another 20 or 30 lines just to sort of give me a bit more opportunity to express myself in it?
Well, Sweet William, you are dying for a good 6 minutes so far.
Yes, I really think it's a moment I can properly connect with the audience, really get to the heart of the character, if you see, as it's bleeding out on the ground.
But I am much afeared that if we make it too sad, that everyone should weep themselves into such a coma that they will, and that would be a terrible thing, for a wedding is a joyful event, and there should only be a few tears. Maybe Maybe five lines.
Five lines. If you wanted, I could also either do some sort of a prologue, or maybe just pause in the middle of the death scene to explain that I'm not actually dying and everything's really okay, and so they don't need to be sad about it.
That is the most excellent point. We must make it clear that this is not an actual death, for that might cause great consternation.
That would be upsetting.
I shall write you a few lines, also to point out that you are not in fact dead.
Thank you very much.
If all of you can remember that when you do die, do not let the audience believe, for though we are creating fiction, we do not want to cause consternation.
Do you want me to do... got it, boss. Bob, come back! Bob!
For goodness sake, Bob!
So Snoot has been previously holding hands with Verde, who... Snoot is a small Owlin boy, as we've said, in the usual kind of jerkin and trousers. And Verde, the audience can see a small little green dragon has got a snaggletooth, and it is both squinting and staring quite intensely at the same time. Verde is dressed up in also a jerkin and rough trousers and a hat, and has a kind of wig made out of straw. So they were holding hands to make. We've got to make the well. Keep still, stay here.
Bob, the well, the set piece of the entire.
Do you want me to do a banshee wail during the death scene? That would make it very clear that we are expressing death without it actually happening.
I sort of lean in slightly, like an excellent idea, although it must not be too loud, for they will not hear the wonderful words that William announces. But
yes. I see. Yes, so if I won't cover anything up, it would just be a keening. In the background.
The exact word I was searching for, a keening. Yes, hippopotamus. Yes, a keening shall be the exact thing to lift this scene, as well as the words that will be presented.
Precisely.
By William.
Yes,
I could always just repeat myself a couple of times if I'm not sure they're catching it over the keening.
Absolutely. Especially the humorous parts. And then you could make it sure. Yeah.
When William does the die-in, I'll play my trumpet and say that's the end of the show. Thank you very much for joining us. And then I will guide them all out with my flag. I have a humongous flagpole that I hold at all times, and a little clarinet-style trumpet that I'm just there ready and waiting.
Sweet Jazz, you forget the best part of this whole entertainment, the jig. For we must then, after a terrible tragedy, perform a dance so people know that, again, we are not dead, but also fun is happening. Yes, Snoot.
Here's, would you like Bob and I to part hands so we can join in with the jig, or would you like us to jig holding hands still?
Also, I'm nearly 22 stone. I may go through the stage.
You shall dance hand in hand as if a married couple, and you should lightly tread just in case the stage should collapse.
I will attempt to be a ballerina, absolutely.
I know that is your deep desire. William, you will perform whatever dance entertains you, and Jazz, you shall hold the flag.
I wave the flag.
I can take two parts in the jig if you'd like, because I've got 4 legs, you see, and I can use them very well, you know.
You better take my part. I'm going to be very busy swinging the flag, and I keep swinging the flag.
You could ride on my back if you like to get a bit more height to swing your flag from.
Yes, that's perfect.
I could jump onto your back. I should say, Jazik is a hare person, a Harangon. So
go hares.
I could just do a standing leap onto your back and then wave the flag. Should we try it now?
Oh yeah. Hang on. Okay, I'm braced. Go for it.
First roll of the day, I think.
Oh no!
While they're trying, Snoot.
We're just gonna. Piers, I just wanted to clarify. You know that Bob is my cousin that came to stay with me rather suddenly, right? You know that we can't really, unless the audience know that we are cousins and therefore won't be confused by us playing a married couple. It might be a bit inappropriate.
Yes. Well, yes, that is true.
That is very true. We would hate to cause gossip among the crowd. Yes.
I could add it into my prologue too.
Yes. William, you should add that to your prologue, stating that these two gentlemen are indeed cousins.
Well, since I'm not singing and I'll be doing the jumping, I'll jump up onto William's back. I have a 15-foot jump as far as I want to, so just boing, straight up. While I'm up here, I could just be shouting at the top of my lungs, "They're cousins!" Would that be useful?
Very much depending on where that comes in the entertainment.
I might be able to harmonise at the same time. We can see.
Actually, yes, work it into your song.
The keening Banshee wail shall include dear cousins, whilst harmonising with jazz. That's
perfect. Woe is me, they are cousins. Yes, that's excellent entertainment.
Yes, perfect.
Sounds fine to me.
I see nothing wrong with anything that's happening here. Indeed, I think Theseus will find us most entertaining.
I wish more directors said that.
As long as those others don't turn up.
No.
As you say this, in your head, you hear a bing bong, and then the very bored voice you recognise as Philostrate pops into your head. Hello, this is to remind you that you must present yourself at the palace in exactly 110 minutes, or you will forfeit your slot for this evening. Though I must remind you, this is a message I am sending everyone, not a guarantee that you will have a slot this evening, because, really. Bing bong.
110.
A very bizarre way to sign off, but
109. 108.
No, minutes.
Oh, right, okay.
Minutes, Snoot.
I thought we had to get going quite quickly.
Did we all hear that message, or did just Piers hear that message?
I'm assuming, correct me if I'm wrong, Piers, that you are the one who has been negotiating with them.
Oh, yes, true.
You've not allowed any of your cast to get involved with those impressive negotiations?
They don't need to. They're performers. They wouldn't understand the diffiences.
That is just
Also, I'm not sure why Snoot started counting himself. I'm very impressed that Snoot can count. And
backwards and everything.
I would replace Bob, but as we said, we've only got 110 minutes. Yes. go to a dentomancer, Bob. Well, I suppose when we are rich fellows, then we will have all the money for dentomancy.
I think it would take away the individuality. I think they shouldn't change a thing.
Bob's the best actor in the troupe.
You roll me a perception check.
Ooh. Hang on, everyone?
No, just Jazik.
Okay.
Ooh! 12.
12. With a 12, you notice two things. Firstly, you swear you can hear the sound of a feminine voice wailing, "I am as ugly as a bear!" Second, it was a beautiful morning. The sun's gone behind a cloud. Suddenly just quite dark. Bit of a chill. Weird. That's all.
None of the rest of us notice this. We're just all too busy pontificating.
Oh, no.
Seems the quietest at the moment in time.
Yes, we are having an intense game of zip zap boing.
Absolutely.
I will do what I always do when I'm confused and scared. Here's.
Yes.
Here's.
Young Jazz. Yes.
Here's.
Keep the game going. I shall do the weird little run thing. Yes.
Boing.
Zap.
Piers.
Yes, Jazz.
Number 1, the sun's gone behind a cloud and I don't like it.
Oh.
Number 2.
Very much a look of like, what do you expect me to do about that? I appreciate that you think I can control the clouds. I am the director, of course, but...
That's right. Number 2, there was a lady, or someone who sounds like a lady, shouting over there.
And what was she? Was she proclaiming a monologue, perhaps? The loss of the city of Troy. It is an excellent piece.
She said something about being a bear.
Oh, no.
Like maybe... Maybe she's not wearing any clothes? I don't know.
Oh, no. Another troupe performing. Correct, Snoot. Cover your eyes. You too, Bob. Stop stalling. Yes, I fear another troupe might be performing some form of burlesque. Gods preserve us to present that in front of the prince. A most terrible action. Well done, Jazz.
What's burlesque?
Burlesque.
It is a most shocking performance where the performer removes their clothes and throws glitter. There will be no glitter on the stage. It gets everywhere.
Not glitter. That sounds terrifying.
You can't just make up the term twang. It's zip zap boing. What are you doing?
Who put twang into the game?
It was him. I told him not to.
Most egregious.
No, but it's this really exciting move where you can sort of skip 2 people out and then double back and then take a jump across the circle as well. And I really think it's what the game needs, you see.
But that just means you win. Oh, right, fine. That will include twang.
Perception check, please.
Oh, for me. Meanwhile, Verde has wandered off and started chewing the nearest tree.
Bob!
Cease thy chewing.
Wandered off how far?
Oh.
No,
2 feet.
Bob is the best of us. If anything happens to this boy.
Yeah, actually, that's totally true.
I think there's a large branch, like maybe 5 feet away, and Bob is very pleased with his new stick. That was perception, you say?
I do say.
16.
Okay, so Verdi is still safely within the clearing on his. Verdi is his.
Yeah.
His lovely, lovely branch. I imagine William has brandished it for a very long time while making a speech about being a good soldier. A lot. With a 16, you hear a deeper, more masculine voice. You just know from hearing it that he sounds like a prick. Well, I'll run from thee and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts. You also hear, you are sure that there is a stream right by the clearing that you have been sent to do the washing up in and get drinks for William. And it's been a very nice underscoring to rehearsal the whole time. You can't hear it anymore. It's weird.
Piers
Yes,
raises a wing
that's
as
the
well as
snoot. Yes.
the wing goes up as well as his hands. What does it mean when the water stops?
What do you mean the water stops? The water can't stop.
It means there is probably a drought or some divine god has drunk their fill. Why? Is this a riddle?
Should we go and check it? The water has stopped making the noise it makes. Can you not hear it? Well, you can't hear it because it's stopped. Can you not hear that it is not?
You've hit the nubbin of the matter, Snoot. I cannot hear it, for it is not there.
Also, I heard a voice as well. This was not a lady voice. This sounded more masculine and suggested that there might be wild beasts around, but also was suggesting that they were leaving someone to the wild beasts. Maybe someone is in danger.
There's a damsel in distress.
Maybe that was the bear.
Maybe it is the burlesque. It's taken a horrible turn.
The bear is in distress.
If there is another troop rehearsing somewhere, perhaps if we get going now, then we'll get to the palace before them if they're still rehearsing, and then we may get the opportunity to act instead of them.
That's a good idea.
But if someone's in trouble, should we not help?
Or they might just be acting. You can never tell. They haven't given a prologue, you see, to explain these things.
They have not announced that they are, in fact, actors who are not in distress, which is important that we all should do that.
Otherwise, people get confused.
Exactly.
Would it be really rude to interrupt them and just ask if they're, are you performing?
To walk into a rehearsal space, a most terrible crime.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
We should not evade.
Piers, why don't we settle this with... I know I'm not the most important person in this rehearsal, so maybe...
Everyone's the most important, apart from me.
Well, I can be quite sneaky. I can be quite sneaky from time to time. So would you give me leave to leave our rehearsal space to maybe if I could go and have a sneak and a watch, and then if they are just rehearsing, then we can go. But if there's people in trouble, I think I would like to help them.
I suppose we don't quite need the well in this scene. No. Yes, Snoot, if you're feeling...
Bob could be... Bob is just...
Bob appears to be consuming Bob's self.
That was a branch, not my arm. Bob could be a well, though, on his own.
Can't have one person being a well. It doesn't work. There needs to be 2 sides.
Well,
I suppose I could abandon my post and be the other half of the well for the time being.
Then,
very well.
Then it is decided.
But then there's no one announcing the show, so they won't know it's a show.
Rehearsal. It'll be fine.
I won't be long. Bob?
Okay.
Bob? Can you please hold Jazz's hands and be the well for a bit?
It's all gone fine. Thank God for that.
I am just sitting there going, yes, this seems normal. Seems like a rehearsal, yes.
I would like to try and sneak and see if I can see what the noise is.
Oh, and please, yes, every single tree you come to, you have to do that one.
A little preemptive, because Snoot, there always used to be a path over there.
What? Oh.
There's definitely a path over there. Except there is not a path over there. But that's okay, because there's that other path that is also not there.
Oh. That appears.
Slightly twitch. Yes! No, keep your hands together. If that falls, it will not. Yes, Snoot, how can I help you?
Sorry, I can't hold the staff and hold Bob's hands, and Bob is eating my hand.
Bob, stop eating the other performers.
He's sucking, that's all.
Snoot, as you look for the path, the trees were not this close together. The hedges were not this dense. And they were not growing at an incredibly alarmingly fast rate, up, blocking out the sky. That's new.
Hoot! Danger!
Oh. I think I hear a hoot of danger.
What? The hoot of danger? Quick, we must fly!
Everyone get your danger buddy. Everyone hold hands.
I'm going to run back to Verde Bob.
Oh, that means, yes. So Hippo is therefore paired up with William, I presume, then.
I'm trying to shake Bob off my hand so I can hold Piers' hand.
Bob, that was the alarm. If you're not prepared for the fire alarm, you're not prepared to get...
Bob,
Look at the trees! Look at the trees!
As you pair up with your danger buddies and you look at the trees, you blink, because where there had been a way out, merrily leading back to Athens, there is now an impenetrable wall of thorns, which reaches high into the sky. It's very beautiful, it gracefully arches over and meets above your heads, and you realise you are trapped in your lovely rehearsal clearing inside an exquisite cathedral of thorns and branches woven with blossoms and leaves. What do you do?
Oh my god, that's...
I think I know what's going on here. See, there's not actually a wall of thorns there. It's just an illusion, you see, meant to kind of trick us. It's a trick of the eye sort of thing. And all we've got to do is show the forest we're not afraid of it, and then it'll let us go, see?
Why would anyone trick us?
But we are afraid of it.
No,
I am afraid of it.
No, Snoot. You need to screw your courage to the sticking place, you know? That sort of thing.
Because that instruction always led to good times, didn't it?
I've never heard of it going wrong before. But William is right. If we show the forest we are not afraid, if we sing out and as we march towards that...
Oh, I can do that.
I'll stand in front of Piers with my flag and go, I'm ready to sing and march, and start waving the flag again.
So Hippopotamus will make use of her very, very wide and broad-ranging thing to sing away. I'd say there is an aria coming out.
Why don't you make me a performance check?
Oh, man. Okay. Hello? There we are. Ooh! 18.
The music you make is beautiful. Your companions feel bolstered and encouraged, as do you all start marching towards this impenetrable, sharp wall of thorns.
I will start marching towards the impenetrable wall of thorns, trying to be brave and brave in my...
A marching order. Who is going to hit the illusion first?
Jazz, yes.
Jazz. Great.
I'm waving my flag wildly.
Who's next?
Do you keep walking?
Hang on. Sorry, I beg your pardon.
No, sorry, go for it.
I was just saying, who? Let's try and organise this next. So Jazz first.
Oh, believe me, it does
I am
not
right
matter.
behind Jazz. But
Fair enough.
I'm leading from the back, like a hero.
All good directors do.
It's going to be right in the middle.
I'll just walk straight into it, because William said we had to show courage and walk straight into it, so I am. So sorry.
Cool. You take...
I am playing my intelligence score.
5 points of piercing damage as you walk straight into some very sharp thorns.
Oh,
Piers! Piers!
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh no! Okay, I'm the first aider, right?
Yes, exactly. Who's got the first aid kit?
Okay.
Piers, it's not an illusion, Piers.
No.
There's only plasters and cough medicine. What do we do?
Am I stuck in the wall, or am I just like bouncing off it, going? "Oh."
You have just, in the same way as anyone who walks into a bramble bush goes ow, and then usually would not stay in a bramble bush.
No.
I imagine.
No, I'm not that dumb. Okay, so
I mean, it's a 6, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Questionable at that
I'm
point.
standing in front of it looking confused because it's supposed to be an illusion, and William said it was an illusion, and I feel like the world is betraying me.
Jazz, look into my eyes. It's fine. We will find a way out of this.
Okay.
Can I possibly speak to the Wall of Thorns? And I would like to say...
Do you have speak with plants? Or
I do
you
have
just...
speak with plants, yes.
Okay.
It's not going to look like anything more than William just asserting that he can talk to plants. I do have the
believe
spell.
that you would have done this even if you didn't have speak with plants.
Exactly. That's
tree, fuck off.
Excuse me, we're not afraid of you, even if you did spike my friend Jazz. And I know you're just an illusion, but really it would be quite nice if you got out of the way and stopped poking us, because we do need to get back to Athens quite urgently, you see?
You're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Piers?
Yes, William.
It's talking to me.
What is it saying? Is it saying that it is going to move so we may get back to Athens?
No, it's saying very much not that, I'm afraid.
Oh.
It's saying we're in trouble.
Oh.
Hello, Piers Marmalade here. Director, writer, everything. If you could, we are in a terrible... Am I talking to the right bit of the plant?
Would you like me to relay it to the
Yes,
to the plant? Okay.
Inform it that we are in a great rush, that we will perform for the prince, and we are very appreciative for the use of the space up to this point. We do need to...
I relay this to the Wall of Thorns.
In that tone.
Yeah.
Great. You hear back,
Gosh, we had no idea. Why don't you suggest that if you just cut us down, we'll get out of the way. It'll be fine.
I will take this at face value and pick up my halberd and swing it into the Wall of Thorns.
Oh my goodness.
Joe, I'm going to give you one chance. Do you attack the Wall of Thorns with your halberd?
Play the intelligence.
Yes, I do. It's just suggested that I should do.
Incredible! Can everyone roll initiative?
There we go! Straight in.
Oh, sudden.
Oh, Lord.
Everyone tell me what you get.
10.
That was 10 for Jadek.
15.
Was that 2 15, Snoot and Piers?
18 for Snoot.
Ooh, 18 for Snoot.
15 for Piers.
15 for Piers.
3.
3! Yes, William.
Join me in the garbage rolls.
And Hippo.
Yeah. 14, actually.
14.
Which I'm
Lovely.
amazed at.
Bear with me while I roll a little bit of initiative.
What is
Anything's
Hippo's
gonna
dex
be.
mod, Ed?
Oh, it's only -1, but it is.
That
Exactly.
feels really very appropriate.
It's more the stealth, which is, it's honkingly bad. Really honkingly bad.
Piers, what is your dex modifier?
My dex modifier is... that's a +2 for 15.
Ooh, interesting. Can you just roll a d20 for me?
Sure.
Nervous making it.
11.
Cool. You come after those things. Brilliant.
It's reassuring.
Right. First things first. You, as soon as William's halberd connects with the trees, you hear an eruption from the bushes as 2 streaks of light dash out. One is blue, one is yellow. They whiz round and round the clearing, giggling, high-pitched, going, "You're in trouble, you're going to die!" And let's see. Oh, well, the hedge is very cross with Piers.
Why? We've been there so polite.
Obviously.
They've watched you rehearse for many weeks. And I hate to say it, they get 3 attacks each.
Oh.
And by I hate to say it, I mean I'm very excited about it.
Okay.
That's going to be a total of 6. I was going to split this out more evenly, but then Piers mouth. However, I've rolled spectacularly badly. I am assuming... Oh, I do have a +8 to hit. Does 11 hit you?
Who are you attacking?
Piers, obviously.
Oh, well, no, it doesn't, actually.
Brilliant. So that misses. Does a 17.
I mean, it does.
Does a 15.
I'm sorry, finish what you're doing first.
No, I mean, I could silvery barbs that 15, and I think I will.
Fantastic. So I have to re-roll the 15.
If you could.
It was a lot higher.
Oh, well, who would have thought hubris in a Shakespeare play?
Right, so 4 of them hit you. Chris, were you about to do a thing?
Yeah. I am a polearm master.
Excellent.
So whenever another creature enters my reach of 10 feet around me with the flag on it, yes, enters, it tweaks it, I get to attack them.
Has it entered your reach, though?
Was I next to Piers? Oh, no, I was at the front. I was marching at the front.
Throwing daggers and has a range of 20 feet.
Oh, then no, it doesn't.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I will give you lots of opportunities to hit things very shortly.
Just checking in.
Wait for it, yes, exactly.
4 of them hit you, Piers. They each do a d4, but they each plus 6. And that is a 3, a 3, a 4, and a 1. Gosh, that's a lot of damage, mate. 6, 10, 11, plus 24. You lose 35 hit points.
Ow! I'm the tank. I couldn't have taken that. That's mad.
You mansplained a tree. I don't know what you're
Let this be a warning to all of you mansplainers out there. This is not the way to go.
how does Piers look right now, having just had 2 streaking streaks of light? It is warm.
It is warm. It is warm.
Throw a lot of daggers at you.
I try to put my cloak over my face so they cannot see. I am really badly hurt and just embedded in me. I'm like, down I go.
Piers, are you all right?
Falls, Piers.
Falls?
I'm not quite dead yet. Snoot, avenge me.
That's not how it works. Oh dear God, you're not acting.
No,
Yes.
that's true. It turned to a fake. I am not acting now. Truly,
Very
the life
important.
is pouring out of.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God.
Oh shit! Oh no, I'm definitely dying. Oh, that's bad.
Right, Snoot, you're up.
We've already had all of the pathos. I don't know what you're going to do.
We still have 2 hours to go.
Oh crap.
It's gonna run over to Piers, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Yes.
Are you actually on? Are you actually down? Or are you
Not
just
down.
acting? Okay.
How many hit points on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is 1 hit point?
Oh, sweet Jazz, you always know how to cut right to the nubbin of
That's
it.
not Jazz. Jazz is nowhere near us with it. Jazz is screaming and flailing around with the flag wildly.
Like all great things in Shakespeare, things come in threes.
Yes.
God.
Amazing.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level because that's as high as I can go.
Idea?
Save me, Snoot.
Oh no!
I have
Oh,
to
that's
perform
terrible
for the
rolls.
prince. He needs to see the jig.
Only the jig. Only.
That's only 8 hit points. I'm afraid that I get to give you.
Tragically bad. Good grief.
Yeah, I rolled a 2
Second
and a
level.
3.
Oh man.
I'm very
slightly
upset.
better.
I only have 2 of those.
I'm slightly better.
I'm not quite dead yet, but I'm still underneath my cloak.
Snoot, is that your turn?
No, I have bonus actions and I have a drink. And
Good.
how big is the space now that we have this thorny?
It's around.
Let's say it has a diameter of 120 feet.
Oh, that's big.
Coincidentally.
Oh, diameter. Yes, okay.
Okay, so radius of 60.
These
okay.
quicklings are 20 feet away from Piers.
Okay.
And let's assume you were all grouped together, so let's assume they're 20 feet from all of you for now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Makes sense.
Okay. Then okay, so it's run over and sort of like flapped all over Piers. And sort of like tried to stop the bleeding, and then
It's blood pouring everywhere. Oh no!
and then has just like dropped all pretense. Verde, stay back! And Verde is going to stay within 30 feet of the party, but is going to scoot away. Are they these things that are moving really fast? Are they both on one side, or are they surrounded us, or?
Given they're both targeting Piers, they are currently grouped together.
Okay.
20 feet in the air, but at head height. Let's say William's head height.
Nice.
So Verde is going to scoot, let's say 25 feet away from us, the opposite direction. I had a screen with a stat block. Where is it?
For a dragon, this is important. Maybe our only chance.
Yeah, because he can't fly. So, and he's only small. So he would not be able to reach them if he ran over to try and attack. So he's going to stay out the way for the moment.
Okay. Now's the time to chew.
Yeah, but importantly, you all feel like if you were to attack anything, your attacks might have some acidic damage now.
Lovely.
Ooh, nice.
And that is Snoot's turn.
Brilliant. Right. As Snoot backs up very snaggle-toothedly, some more creatures join the fray, scampering out from two trees on the other side of the clearing. Two small goblinoid figures, wide impish grins on their faces, very silly jester's hats, one green, one purple, and each bearing a marotte, a jester's stick carved into the shape of a chicken, wrapped around with bells. Let's see. William.
Hi.
One of them, let's say the one with the purple hat, looks at you and says, "You really didn't bother to spruce up for this, did you?" And you feel mocked. Please, could you make me a wisdom saving throw?
That's vicious mockery.
Much mockery will be. Yes, vicious.
It's not vicious, it's just mocking.
That's a big 7.
Oh, mate, the DC was so low, but not that low.
Yep.
You take 2d4. You take 2 points of psychic damage, and you have disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Nice.
And let's see, the one in the green hat is going to Piers is on the floor. Snoot is helping Piers. Hippo, you're big and therefore look threatening.
Try not to, but it's just inevitable.
Yeah. This is going to cast Tasha's hideous laughter at you. It's going to go, "Oi! Why did the tree get stumped?"
I can't possibly imagine.
It couldn't get to the root of the problem. Please, can you make me? You might not find it funny. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. It'll be the same reaction, whatever. Whoa, 13?
Ooh, it's not funny. It's not that funny. You're fine.
Very well. God.
If you say so.
Disreputable people, get away, get away!
Brilliant. Piers, you're up. And just so we have a better visual of the clearing, it is a circle. Therefore, we will use a clock face. If you were all attempting to get out at 12 o'clock, you have quicklings at 12 o'clock. You have backed up 20 feet from the Wall of Thorns. The quicklings are right against the Wall of Thorns. So behind you at 6 o'clock, these two nilbogs have scampered in. Let me see their movement, and I will tell you how close to you they are. They got, let's say, because I'm feeling kind, 30 feet close to you.
Okay.
So they're within 5 feet of Verde then?
Yes, they are.
Verde went 6 o'clock. Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Verde!
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe they see Verde as akin to them because of a magical thing. They have not yet attacked Verde.
Oh no, Verde, don't turn cloak.
Right, Piers, you're up.
I look over at the very rude creature that just tried to tell a joke.
How dare they?
The green nilbog.
The green one. That is not how it was done. In fact, I would just go so bold as to say, "I would strike thee, but I fear it might infect mine hands."
Yeah.
That is my vicious mockery.
Nice.
You were attempting to damage the nilbog there, mate.
Yeah.
Could you make me a charisma saving throw?
Well, I'd rather not.
Tough.
Somehow.
I'm the DM. First and last and only time.
On this basis, please do more. Ooh.
Really? 11?
11.
I started this assuming you'd be able to roll sometimes. You're charmed.
Oh, nice.
Until the end of the Nilbog's next turn. Soz.
No.
Now the best part of this is you still get your action, but you must use your action praising the Nilbog.
And I'm okay with my hands getting infected. You are utterly charming. This is great. I'm dying.
What is happening, Piers? Are they our friends?
I think they are. I think they're utterly charming. One of those thorns has gone right into my leg and I am bleeding out.
The green Nilbog accepts your tribute as his due. I will say, because I'm not horrible, you do know that you are charmed. Snoot is very impressionable. You probably don't need to convince Snoot that this is now an ally, unless you want to.
Hippo and Snoot, I think, are both going to take this as that they are fine.
Everything is fine. Okay. Everything is fine, Snoot. Everything is beautiful and nothing hurts. I pat you on your little shoulder. You've now got bardic inspiration.
Lovely.
Hooray.
And we are over to Hippo.
Right, so the Nilbogs are now our friends, according to Piers, so that's happening. Quickenings, on the other hand, have they actually attacked someone?
Yeah, they nearly killed Piers.
Oh, of course, that's annoying. The one person out of the... Anyway, yes, no, in which case, you leave him alone is going to happen, and Hippo is going to stride forward with her battle axe and shield raised.
Brilliant.
And attempt to attack twice.
Now, the quicklings are so fast, they have blurred movement, so any attack rolls must be made at disadvantage unless he's incapacitated or his speed is 0.
Right. So the most dexterous person in this group... Okay, here we go. So first attack.
They do have a quite low AC.
I dare say it's not as low as... Well, hang on, that's... Sorry, the first roll was 9.
Nope.
Disadvantage. Oh, you see, the disadvantage would have been over 20. Anyway, second attack. Aha!
Hit it.
22.
Yes, that hits.
Wait. Disadvantage.
Oh.
7.
9.
Fine.
Cool.
That worked superbly.
Oh, brilliant.
This is. Oh man, the tank can do nothing. Hang on, I'm going to see if
I'm
I've got
going to quickly change my notes from this being the quick combat.
No, this really might take us all. Okay, so one thing that is going to happen is, I don't even know if this is a good idea. I'm going to cast Compel Duel on one of the
blue or yellow. They both hit Piers twice.
Yeah, yellow.
Yellow.
So I attempt to compel the creature into a duel. One creature you can see within... I've never used a spell before, my apologies. Must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine command. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from you. If it exceeds on this saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement for that turn. But I still keep it on that, even if it passes.
Brilliant. The yellow quickling feels this spell. Lander goes, yeah, come on then if you think you're hard enough. Brilliant.
Okay.
That is your turn, I believe.
Yes, that is all I can do.
Great, then we're over to Jazik.
Right. Well, those two things really messed up Piers, and that's not right. So I'm going to just run over to them, flailing wildly with the flag, just flying over, and without knowing it, I'm casting Shillelagh on my flag. It is now
best spell ever.
It is now the best spell ever. And it is a quarterstaff, which means that when I hit with it... Hold on, Master kicks in to make sure I've got everything I need. That's a bonus action, I believe it is, which I can't use because I just cast Shillelagh. Great. I will run forward. I get 2 attacks, and I'm just going to try and thwack the one that Hippo is not trying to thwack.
The blue quickling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Disadvantage to hit.
Yeah. It is flailing. It is not gainly at all. It's more of a...
Yeah.
Right. Attack number 1. With disadvantage.
Please can one of us hit one of these
disadvantage, mates, whatever it is. 13?
Yeah, that hits.
I'll do the second attack as well, just so I've got everything.
Brilliant.
Second attack is a natural 1. Right.
You hit yourself in the face. It stings.
But that's all.
Yes, I've hit myself in the face. Okay, good. So, on my attack, I do a D8 plus 4 plus a D4 for dreadful strikes. I'll make it my favored foe, plus another D4. So that's 2D4 plus a D8 plus 4.
Cool.
You might be able to take it out in one if you roll well.
Well, that's an 8. So 12
Yep, it's
plus
dead.
2D4. I'm adding it all on.
The quickling explodes in a splash of blue paint that just slightly dyes your flag. Little bit of paint, little splatter.
I don't think I've actually noticed. It is a failing. Piers! Ah! Flying all over the place.
Heavens preserve us.
Yeah.
Oh, that flag is a rental.
As
make our own flag. Sorry,
happens. 2 dryads emerge. Let's keep things nice and symmetrical. One from 3 o'clock and one from 9 o'clock. They open the trees, they step out. One is slender and dripping with autumn leaves. One is thicker set and covered in pink blossoms. They step out, they look around, they go, oh, it looks like the chaps have this all under control. Turn to step back into the tree, and the quickling explodes.
Nice.
They turn. They see your shillelagh, Jazek. They like your shillelagh.
I don't think I know what a shillelagh is. I'm just throwing my flag around.
But the dryads know.
Yes, that's the thing.
Let's see. The orange dryad is going to cast shillelagh and go for a thwack at Jazek. Let's see.
On guard. I love
That is a 15 to hit.
No, my AC is 16.
Magnificent. In that case, then the pink dryad is also going to go through a thwack at Jazek.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 16 to hit.
That is my AC, so meets.
Fantastic. You take the shillelagh damage rather than the it's a tree damage. It's a very important difference.
Very important difference.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
What's going on?
And we are
There
down.
Dryads everywhere.
We are down to William.
So the remaining quickling is same sort of area as the dryads now?
That one has stayed gloating very close to Pierce's head.
Cool. Good to know. If I were to try and cast something that was a 20-foot radius sphere, could I hit either both the Nilbogs or both the dryads? Or dryads and a
Both the
quickling?
Nilbogs are standing close to each other. The dryads have converged on Jazz. That is fair. Yes, you could hit either pair.
Okay, let's try and let's go for the Nilbogs because they're annoying.
Yes.
William is going to get out his bagpipes and start playing them.
Lovely.
But he hasn't played them in quite a while, and so maybe there's a little bit of sort of dirt and stuff built up inside, and so this kind of cloud of fetid air and must comes squawking and squeaking its way out of the end, and I would like to cast Stinking Cloud on those two.
Incredible.
Brilliant.
Are you attempting to damage the Nilbog, though, Joe?
No, I'm not.
Great.
Cheeky.
Tell me what happens with Stinking Cloud.
There is a Stinking Cloud in the area. If
I
they
got that much.
start their turn there, they need to make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they will spend their turn retching and reeling.
Lovely, but no damage.
No damage.
Oh, that's smart.
Clever.
No, my friend.
Fantastic. Okay. As that. Oh no, go. For it.
Sorry, as a bonus action, seeing that Jazek is being more confident than the rest of us, but is currently under attack by trees,
I have no
I will
concept of this.
attempt to inspire Jazek by singing. If we don't get out of here today, we might never get to do our play. Da da da. I'll sing to Jazek, perhaps they'll be inspired by it, or we'll be stuck here for the longest time.
Ladies, gentlemen, and lovely people, my husband.
Yes.
And now the jig.
Did you say something, Bill?
Jazek had inspiration. Back at the top of the round, a reminder of where everyone is. You are standing, let's say, the middle of the clock, but 10 feet off centre. You have one yellow quickling in front of you at 12. You have 2 dryads near Jazik at sort of 9. You have 2 nilbogs choking in a stinking cloud behind you at 6, and everything is accessible within a 30-foot attack. Cool. All that is left is a yellow quickling at the top of the round that is compelled to hit Hippo. Feeling very, very obliging, it's gonna hit Hippo with all 3 dagger attacks because he literally asked for it.
I did.
We don't normally say that anyone asks for violence, but in this case, that is exactly what you
Compelled
did.
to violence. That was exactly the thing.
I have a +8 to hit, but you are a paladin. Okay, one of those is a nat 1, so it squirts some paint in its eye and is very miserable about that. One is a 19.
Damn it. 18.
And the other one is a 26.
Okay, fine.
Cool. So that is only 2d4 plus 12.
Only?
3 and a 1, so 16 points of damage to Hippo.
That's not too bad. Okay, 16 you say?
16 I say, I think.
That's grand.
That is the Quickling's turn. Snoot, up to you and Verdi. What are you doing?
Okay, so I just wanted to double check. Did Hippo do a weapon attack to the yellow Quickling on her previous turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Well.
But you'd moved forwards to meet that yellow Quickling.
Yes.
So you would have gone out of the range of Verde's aura.
We don't have maps, and I don't find this sort of maths very interesting. So, generally, no, can I? The answer will probably be yes.
Sure. Well, I don't want to cheat it though. I think it makes sense that attack wouldn't have. So yeah, I will make sure that Verde is more centralized for.
Well, in order, yes, as you said.
I mean, I could add on acid damage from the last 2 attacks that hit. So just
you killed it outright.
But you killed it already.
I was going to say the only person who splattered it. Yeah, because if it actually hit, then it would have been very useful.
Yeah.
As it was, I did not.
Just pick up Verde and just put him central.
Come along, dear. Sit in the middle.
Find your spot. There you go.
But yeah, even Snoop
And your
will
lights,
be,
yes, exactly.
Verde, get away from them, come over here. So Verde will back over to sit next to Piers. And then I am concerned about... Piers, are you sure? You're looking a bit funny. Are you sure that this is okay? Are you sure that they're not naughty people that need... I've got my bow.
I tried to insult that one, and then I really like him. So, I mean, I don't want to fight him. If you want to use your archery skills, I can't stop you. But
Impressed if I do.
yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Think through that. Do it.
I think they're obscured by the cloud.
Oh,
if I'm wrong.
are they? Is it
Remember, you have 2 dryads as well.
Yeah, area is heavily obscured. That is a good point.
Or you could attack these nice young people.
On the other hand.
How big was the cloud? I thought it was over the dryads. I got confused.
Sorry, no, over the nilbogs. It's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay, then I will see instead. Scratch that conversation. I'm not after Piers' approval. I'm going to see the ones attacking Jazik. I'm always after Piers' approval.
Are you aiming for the orange one or the pink one?
Have either of them been hit? Did I see either
no,
of them?
not yet.
No. Fine. I will aim for
so badly.
Yeah.
the orange one.
Beautiful.
I get 2 attacks.
Great.
Canonically, by the way, I am fighting with a longbow, and Snoot is small, so
horrible.
I don't know. I didn't think there was any sort of mechanical disadvantages to that, but
Owlin is incredibly talented. Snoot is incredibly talented. Owlin, he manages. It's fine.
It's probably about the same size as him. Anyway, that is an 11 and a 15 to hit.
Ooh, dryads have very low AC. 11 is what you needed, so they both hit.
Nice.
You're going for the orange one, right?
Yes.
You want to roll them separately just in case, though actually dryads have more hit points than the others.
Okay. Well, the first one is 8.
Okay.
It's a damage of piercing. Plus Verde. No, that's cocked. Plus 5 acid damage.
Oh, lovely. So 13 gone. Okay. The orange. You said orange. I can't remember things. The orange one is still up.
Okay, I'll shoot the other one. The other track will also go to it for that's 6 piercing and 6 acid damage.
As your second one lands, the dryad coated in autumn leaves just goes, and a little flutter of autumn leaves dribbles down to the floor.
Sorry.
Very nice. Next is, does Snoot do anything else?
No, I can't remember if I said, though, my intention was to fly up maybe about 20 feet, so I'm kind of hovering above everything.
Do we realise you can fly?
I've got wings.
Given you were trying to hide Verdi from us, I didn't know whether you were trying to hide the fact that you were also an owl.
How does one hide the one as an owl?
I don't know. It's like trying to hide Verdi.
He's just wearing a hat.
Exactly.
Established in Shakespeare, hides everything.
Everything.
Yeah, you know I'm an owlin.
I thought we assumed that you were identical twins. I thought that's how we would.
Right, exactly.
Dressed the same.
They're cousins,
He's
but they're
my
identical.
cousin.
Well, then why is Bob not flying, Nat? That's what we want to know.
Bob's
I've not had a
prerogative.
chance yet.
Next up is the Nilbog. I'm going to make some constitution checks because I don't think they're very happy. Oh, they're really not happy about the stinking cloud. Joe, can you describe, please, what this cloud smells of?
Oh, go on.
Slightly a mixture of stale food and probably quite a lot of forest at this point that has been left in an enclosed space for a few weeks.
Nice.
Right. Both the Nilbogs make a valiant effort to get up and fight on, but retching, go, I don't believe this, and pop out in a little spray of dandelion blossom. They're both gone. They were not that invested in this fight, and that's
Great.
Oh, my best friend.
We're down to a yellow quickling and a pink blossom dryad. They both have not been hit yet. And we are over to a bleeding Piers.
Bleeding Piers.
Cloak comes off my head. I'm looking at the pink dryad. Just going to give you a chance. You could just leave. Otherwise, we're going to do most unacceptable things. This is your chance. Please, my good woman, just exit.
I feel like you need to rephrase that, Piers.
Yeah.
Piers,
What?
can we not say we're going to do unspeakable things to women, please?
Also, you absolutely just assumed that dryad's gender. Pink dryad. You didn't throw it out.
Am I a good person? No. Am I going to survive this adventure? No.
I'm not killing any of you, but this is changing
Piers,
rapidly.
Piers, what did they say? They said at the seminar. Remember the seminar?
Oh. I mean, I have to go to that every year, so you would have thought I would have learned by now, but I haven't. And yet I'm still director of a theatre.
I mean, it makes
That
total
would never
sense.
happen in the real
It would
world. My
never
goodness, this is fantasy.
Yeah.
Right, the pink blossom druid. It's very hard to get a concrete image of his face because, you know, blossoms, but you still somehow manage to see an absolute decisive lip curl as you say this. He turns to you, his shillelagh bursting with pink blossoms, and you can definitely tell you're next on his hit list.
Amazing.
Why?
Well, all I have to inform you, my good friend, is you are just like a candle, better out. Vicious mockery again.
Nice.
Wow, remind me what I have to do for vicious mockery.
You have to beat a 15 on a wisdom saving.
Ooh, dryads are canonically quite wise. Let's find out.
Ooh.
They're not that wise. I'm viciously mocked. What do I do?
You take 7 points of psychic damage.
Ow. The pink dryad looks pained, mainly at the fact it's more that your just incessant needling, undermining of him has managed.
I'm also making this face. Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like you've just explained a fundamental part of the dryad's lived existence to him, and he is not taking it well.
I've read some books about it, so I think I should be the one telling the story. So.
Is that your turn, please?
I think that might be my turn.
Oh, thank
Shall we
goodness.
move on from my awful...
Unintentionally, but my God.
Hippo, please help.
Right.
Can you punch Piers by mistake?
I'm happy to go re-roll a new character.
You think we're letting you back in?
No.
Okay, so but given that I am in this duel with the other Quickling,
Yes.
that's correct.
I mean, you don't have to hit it. It just has to hit you.
No, but I have cleaned the duel. If I have another attack, then I'll attack Piers. It'll be fine.
This is correct priorities. Well done.
Exactly. So the battle axe for the first.
Disadvantage, remember, for the Quicklings.
Yeah, no. Natural 20. That's really annoying.
I'm so sorry. I hate it when that happens.
Hang on. Let's see what the second one does.
Hate that.
Could be a second natural 20. You never know.
Do you know what it is? That's outrageous.
Incredible. They have so few hit points because of the disadvantage.
Blessing has spread to Ed.
Really don't need very many.
Give it a minute. I'm not sure. Hang on. I have the acid extra, don't I?
Yes. Yeah,
Which
but it has
is?
moved. Which is I roll a d6. 2.
Fine.
He is trying. Okay.
I understand.
That's also that's not bad. 2 on a d6 is only just under average.
All right. Then the problem is that I've rolled a 1 and a 3 on the 2d8, and therefore...
You can't blame Verde for Hippo's incompetence.
No, I understand. Hippo is just being particularly incompetent. That's the problem.
Why is it 2d8?
Because D20. Natural 20.
Oh, of course. Duh. My bad.
Yes. But the total on 2d8 plus 6 is 12.
Do you know how many hit points the Quickling had?
No.
10.
Hey! Okay, thank
It
you.
explodes in a splatter of yellow paint that somehow, despite the fact you're over there and Piers is over there, hits Piers in the face.
A cream-faced loon!
Very good.
Turn this into a drinking game. You're going to be wasted.
Incredible.
Yep, absolutely. We'll be done.
Hippo, there is still a pink dryad. That was just one attack, I believe. Do you do anything else?
Yes, so I'm going to... that's going to... she's going to turn with a flourish, get out a javelin and hurl it at the...
The Piers?
Well... Maybe it should just be a dagger. I think
It's wreckage of Mythanor. It has really corrupted me for PvP.
No. The intention is to deliver a slight reprimand, not an actual battle axe. But we'll see. Piers, oh my God, there's another natural 20.
And this is not a disadvantage. If more of these theatre directors got a battle axe instead of a slight reprimand, the theatre world would be a very different place.
I agree.
20 it hits the dryad.
Hang on. No. The dagger was going for Piers. This is why it was a problem.
Oh my goodness, you're actually throwing... I thought you're throwing a dagger at Piers. This is happening.
Yeah, no, I was...
You have so few hit points. Are you sure?
Well, then, but this is the problem. I was trying to, as I say, administer a light reprimand. Unfortunately, I think it might have been slightly worse than that. This Piers, not again.
Would you like to retcon, or are you going with it?
No, I'm going with this. Happening.
DM, if you will permit, it's always possible to not deliver fatal damage.
Oh, I know.
Well, and then,
I look down at the knife embedded in my chest and go, well, that's not fair. Actually, like all the best Shakespeare, I'm just going to deliver a monologue as I'm dying.
Tom, how many hit points does Piers have?
11.
Ed, how many hit points does Hippo do?
6.
6. Brilliant.
We're fine.
Can we say, for the sake of company cohesion, that maybe in your distaste for Piers' rampant misgendering, you don't throw your real dagger, you throw your stage dagger, and it hits with a thud and leaves a rather unseemly bruise on his chest, rather than you plunge a knife into the heart of your theatre director. That's coming later.
I was intending to miss, is the thing. I was intending to miss.
Says the man rolling 3 d20s in a row.
Right.
Entirely. Don't do that again.
What, be rude to the tree person?
Yes.
Oh, I apologise.
It's the questioning tone that makes it really legit.
Clarify how you're feeling.
I'll write an apology. I'm sorry if you're offended. I'm on a journey of shame.
Tom, stop!
This is cancel culture. I'm just saying it's cancel culture. You can't say anything nowadays.
Jazik, it's your turn. Please take your turn.
Just back. Wow.
DM, I didn't use my reaction for the last round. There was no opportunity to. I could have used it on my turn to hit one of the dryads that ran towards me to attack. I'm perfectly happy to say, no, you missed it, it's your loss, but could I have used it?
No, you can.
Cool, thank you.
If you're sure you still want to.
Yeah, because it's a reaction, otherwise I wouldn't have done anything with. So, yeah. Then in which case, still flailing, I don't think there's any skill or understanding to what is going on. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, weirdly that will hit. This Dryad is still so perturbed and upset by the verbal assault it has received that it doesn't see it coming.
Wait for it. So that is 7, and the Dreadful Strike kicks in as well. Sorry, that is 11 points of damage.
Plus 4 acid.
Oh.
You're kidding, does it go to 15 exactly?
Yeah.
Dryad had exactly 15 hit points.
Then in which case, if you're okay with it, because I'm just flailing wildly and I have no idea what I'm doing. It's sort of that I hear a thunk. I open my eyes because they were closed the entire time. See that I've poleaxed this Dryad who was just being insulted. Drop the flag and just kneel down and go, "I'm sorry, sorry, sorry." Piers, what did I do?
Jazz.
I think that's insult to injury.
What did I do?
I think that's injury to insult.
Wow, as this Dryad pops into a flurry of just somehow aggrieved feeling blossom, you are out of initiative and you take a moment to collect yourselves.
Was I not supposed to hit the other one with my arrow? I thought... I'm really sorry.
No, nobody apologise. We just got attacked.
I might have been wrong about it all being an illusion, in hindsight.
Hippo, you appear to have lost your dagger.
Yes, well, I thought we could be nice to them. Nicer to them.
I'm sobbing uncontrollably, trying to grab hold of petals, disapproving of the petals, going, "No! No!" It's like,
Jazz. Now, Hippo's going to rush over to Jazz and stroke their head. And Jazz, it'll be fine.
This person's flowers now.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Well, maybe. No, but I thwacked him in the head and now they're flowers.
Well, in which case, then maybe their final destiny was to be a flower. And you could keep on and stick it behind your ear, and then it would be a way to honour them.
That's a really good idea. I'll put it in my hat. I'm wearing a sort of tricorn town crier's hat because announcer. Yeah. So I'll just pop it on the iPad and go, there we go.
I know we're not allowed glitter, but maybe we could use the petals to throw as part of the show, and then they'll be part of it.
That's perfect. It could be part of the wedding.
Sure. Yes, that does sound like an excellent idea. Yes, everyone gathers petals. That sounds marvelous.
Bob Birday is sat in the middle of the space, just kind of sat plonked down in that weird way that cats, when they're licking their stomachs, kind of just sit and look a bit awkward. And it's just a bit of like dribble that's come down from his mouth, and when it hits the floor, the grass is like acidic burning slightly.
Bob, it'd be sizzling, Bob.
We don't. I don't think we sit like that in polite. Oh God!
It is against the rules of Athenian society. Yes.
Yes.
Shut those legs.
If we do that in front of the Queen, I don't know what she'll think.
I'm collecting petals.
Make me a perception check, please.
Who?
Everyone.
Okay.
Everybody.
Yeah.
18.
Sorry, Jeff. 13.
13 for Jazz, 18 for William.
19.
Sorry. 16.
16, 8. 18 was that?
19.
19, and what was it for Hippo?
8. Nothing.
Right, if you broke a 13, you hear from somewhere over there just she was a vixen when she went to school, and though she be but little, she is fierce. If you broke an 18, you hear much closer to hand.
Bob, why are you giggling?
It's not Bob.
Oh, was that not Bob?
There's giggling afoot. Hello?
Oh dear.
Hello?
There was another voice talking about foxes this time.
What?
Yeah.
And foxes.
Can I?
How are you hearing this?
I do a lot of listening while everyone else is shouting. I would
Owls
like
and
to.
hares are both known for their hearing, to be fair.
have gigantic
I don't know
ears.
about centaurs.
Listening, acting.
I'm going to fly
Sorry,
in
no.
the direction of the sound that I can hear it. Like, obviously not fly into the spikes,
Reasonable.
but in like the direction of where I can hear it coming from, if I can.
You take 30 points of... No.
Oh, damn.
You get closer. Well, maybe a survival check. See if you can pinpoint where the giggling is coming from.
I can do a survival check. I mean, yeah, I can. Actually, that was a 22.
Nice.
Fantastic. You have a tree just off center in your clearing that you have used as your stage right entrance and exit. William has many times been told that he needs to go front on, not side on, to be hidden behind this tree. And flying up to one of the lower branches, you are sure. Hi. Can't see anything.
If it's that son of a bitch Robin Goodfellow, we're going to kill him. Don't like that. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
You're good.
I think William still has Speak with Plants up, and so I'm going to, in a slightly more subdued tone, say to the thorns, I'm not sure if that's you giggling at us, but if it is, I'm sorry I hit you with my halberd. I didn't realize you weren't an illusion, and you did sort of tell me to, but we would actually quite like to get out, so if you could stop giggling and have a conversation with us, is there something we can do that would let you let us free?
Oh, that's not up to me. Giggling's not me either. But do tell your friend that dryads go through a whole cycle of life. He's fine.
Oh, Jazik, you don't need to worry about it. The dryad's okay.
I've got all these petals now. It's like a sack of petals. Hey, Bill,
essentially.
Bill, you can talk to plants. What are they saying?
They're saying that the dryads are right.
No, talk to the petals.
Oh, the petals. Oh. What would you like me to say to them?
Dryad? Oh my god.
I don't know. Sorry, I guess. Piers doesn't speak for all of us, but he is in charge, so we have to kind of do what he says.
I think I do speak for all of you, but I won't speak to the flowers.
Hello, petals. I'm not sure if you're still a dryad, because the other slightly creepy voice said that you go through some kind of cycle, but my friend Jazz just wanted to say that they were sorry.
Hello. We aren't exactly the dryad anymore, but we will be once again if you leave us in the ground. It's when you take things from the forest that the problems they occur.
Jazz, I think they want to be left here rather than taken and used as confetti.
Oh, right, okay.
Please
that's such a shame.
use me in that horrible thing you're calling theatre.
Oh.
I start shaking out the bag.
We didn't hear that, did we?
No.
Okay.
And as I'm shaking it out, I'll be like, woo, woo, and start dancing with the petals and twirling around.
Hippo is going to join you and is spinning around in this.
Let's all roll me another perception check. Snoot, you don't need to.
Okay.
You've heard it already.
Yes.
9.
Ooh. 18.
5.
Okay.
14.
Okay, everyone who broke 10, it is much louder now. There is delighted giggling at this dancing. That's funny.
Is it like next to me? If I've flown up onto this lower branch and sort of perched,
you would swear there is something sitting on the branch next to you.
It is quite fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's very pretty. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Snoot. What is your name, Invisible Voice?
Oh, I am invisible, aren't I? I was sort of waiting to see if your friends were going to attack me with their pointy things first. Are you going to attack me with your pointy things?
I don't think so. I don't want to. Are you going to attack us with your pointy things?
Well, I have some pointy things, but not very many. And no, I sort of thought your friend's bleeding a lot. I sort of thought you maybe needed some help.
I'm just lying down.
Reclining.
He tries to pretend that he's fine, but I know he's not.
My arm gives way. I just smack him. Ouch.
If I come down and talk to you and you can see me, are you going to poke me with your pointy things? With your sharp things?
No, I promise we won't.
Does anyone have biscuits?
Everyone, put your pointy things away.
Oh, with pleasure.
Does everyone drop? Brilliant. Then you will hear a flutter of leathery, florally, very strange wings. And there is, in the middle of the clearing, there is a rock. Let's call it the Death Rock, because I am certain it is where William has been posing and dying dramatically for 6 minutes, ending up splayed, head hanging back over this rock. This is where you hear the sound of a small creature thud and then settle and then go, does anyone have a biscuit?
I'm sure I've got one somewhere. I think I do.
Can I pat through my pockets and find some kind of delicious, like, it's not a biscuit, it's a cake.
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Like a little, morsels of cake, remnants of cake. That famous indie band, Remnants of Cake.
Is that the name of your theatre company?
Yes, now. That's perfect. Yeah.
It's an old piece of cake I've forgotten about that is now sort of slightly stale crumbs of cake.
Incredible.
That's a better band name. And I'll go, I get some crumbs. They're still good.
I have some rations if you wish, and I'm going to take out a official, because Hippo is part of the bodyguard of Theseus and Hippolyta, well, Hippolyta specifically, I think they're going to have quite good rations. And a biscuit or something will be taken out of that.
I'll take a look between my handful of slightly stale cake dust and Hippolyta's, I'm guessing, Nutrigrain bar or something similar.
Exactly.
And just go,
just that kind of thing.
Like, slowly put my hand back in my pockets.
Hippo, you feel a long, lizardy tongue reach out and...
Okay.
The bar, and as the tongue impacts, suddenly, with a pop like a bubble, flicking into view, you see a very, very small dragon, about the size of a cat. They have buttercup yellow scales with some patches that are more kind of amber and copper coloured. They have wings shaped like a butterfly's but made of petals, daffodils and sunflowers and daisies, and a very, very happy, sharp-toothed smile across their face that twitches down their tail, which is almost wagging at you in unmitigated glee as it devours this posh chocolate biscuit.
Absolutely. That's one of the cutest things I've ever heard. That's awesome.
Bob has immediately kind of gone over and started sniffing their feet.
You said they weren't going to... You said they weren't...
No, Bob. Verde, it's okay. He's just having a sniff. He wants to get to know you.
Hi.
Bob likes sniffing us all. It's silly. I think they do it from the outside of the city. They're different out there.
You and me.
I'm mean, yes. I'm also great.
I don't think you understand what either of those words mean.
Are you local? What's
Oh, I live here.
Oh, great. Where are we?
You're in my forest. You're in the forest. Well, you're in her forest, really, but...
Who's she?
I am not meant to say.
Where's Athens from here?
On the other side of the wall.
How do we get...
Which wall?
There wasn't a wall there when we came in.
There's
that one.
That's because you did the bad thing.
Oh, you mean hitting it with an axe? It was already there by that point.
No, the much worse thing.
What did we do?
I will not realise I'm doing it, but just be slowly looking at Piers.
Is this because we added rules to Zip Zap Boing? We understand it's an ancient game, but things do need to change.
I can take it back out if you don't like the twang.
No.
I just thought...
I'm not meant to tell you. Do you have any more biscuits?
Yes.
Oh.
I proffer another biscuit. Ooh.
Oh my.
Also, hello, I'm Ariel.
Ariel?
Oh.
Ariel, hello.
Who are all of you other than Loud?
I'm Jazz. I hold the flag. I pick up the flagpole.
It's a really nice flag. I like that bit of paint on it.
Just wave it around. No. Put it back down again, realising there's no need to wave the flag.
Yes. I'm imagining also it's hitting Hippo in the ear when you're doing it. Please, can we... Just don't wave it near me, that's all I ask.
No, sorry.
My name is Hippo.
Hello, Hippo.
Yes, I'm from the palace, but I have ambitions to be a performer, a singer, potentially.
Right. But you said you have a job.
Yes, no, I'm a
okay, good.
God. Yes.
Hippo and Jazz and
I'm William. I play the heroes. I've been trying to branch out a bit, but Piers won't let me take all of the parts.
Is that what you were doing? Okay.
Did you not like my heroic monologue?
Well, it's not so much about what I like, it's about what she likes.
Did she not like my heroic monologue?
No.
It's quite long.
How about the fight scene?
No.
The death?
No.
The romantic...
You can tell what I'm going to say. Don't do this to yourself.
None of it?
She's sort of quite cross about all of it, really.
Including the trumpet playing?
What about the well?
Please don't make me say more bad things. I don't like it.
Piers, you said I was... you said it was all right.
William, it's the critics. You can't trust the critics.
Don't listen to them. They're just jealous. They wish that they were performers, and they're just lashing out.
This isn't nearly as fun as I thought it was going to be. You're all being such bumbling idiots. I thought it'd be really fun to see you get squished, but you're all being sad now.
I have a spike in my thigh. If I pull it out, I will literally die, little dragon.
Would you like me to cure wounds on you again, Piers? I can do that if you like.
Oh, you're poorly. That's okay. I can make you all better. That's all right.
I was going to say, you don't have to sound so sad about it.
I only have so much magical energy, and I don't really want to waste it on you.
I also can heal myself, and yet I haven't.
Only I had a particular type of magic that could give you all a long rest in the space of a minute. Oh, no.
Oh, amazing.
Ariel?
Hello?
Are you saying that people didn't like our show?
No.
Oh,
so you're not saying people didn't like our show. That's good.
I'm not saying people didn't like your show.
Oh. Well, then that's fine. If people like our show...
Critics again.
Yeah, if people like our show. Critics aren't people. Piers always said critics aren't people, so I assume they're not people.
They're not people. Loudly.
I've heard that critics just they sit outside the city walls and mostly on like the buildings, and they just go chirp chirp chirp, and they're not much use for anything else.
Exactly. It's all that happens. It's all that happens.
It's all they're good for.
So
you don't understand it. It's not people. It's her.
Oh.
Who is
Keep
she?
saying her, but you won't tell us who she is. How can we do something that she wants if we don't know who she is?
Is it Hippo?
Snoot, make me a perception check. I'm going to say that your party are helping you. Not a perception, a persuasion check. Your party are helping you, so you can have advantage.
Is it the Queen? Jazz is going to list all of the women that Jazz knows.
Thank you for not doing that.
I mean, we're in the world of Shakespeare, so actually it's quite a short list.
It's mostly servant.
Especially if it's speaking parts, we're down to...
Is it my mum?
You have to tell us if it's Jazz's mum.
Actually.
There was a rabbit involved, yes.
Persuasion, you say?
Persuasion, I say, with advantage.
That is a 19.
Oh, very nice. Ariel bats very large yellow eyes at you and then remembers the biscuits. I mean, she's the only she that really matters around here. She's Titania. She's the queen of the fairies and queen of the forest and queen of everything. And she was sort of already in a really bad mood because of that weird domestic squabble she was having. I don't know what all the fuss was about, because I thought every marriage included kidnapped children and drugs and donkeys and an enormous amount of violent screaming, right, Joe?
Only the best one.
That has been my experience. Yes. Holds up my married hand, puts it down again.
Do we need to include that in the play, in the description of the
Yes.
not marriage that Bob and I have?
Yes, exactly.
Well, I don't think you're ever going to get to the play. I don't think...
Why? What?
Well, because she wasn't having the best day. And then when she came across this, well,
I thought it was a lovely well.
Thank you, William.
It was a strong well.
Strong well.
Your
Strong
sort
well.
of theatre was sort of the final straw. She had a bit of a screaming, tearing, everything is dreadful and everything's very bad sort of session. Because she's a big fan of the arts, Queen Titania. She's a big patron of the theatre. And she's got a soft spot for that new Duchess, Hippolyta. I believe they were very close for a while.
What are you saying?
So she took a sort of personal interest in the entertainment arrangements for the big wedding today. And, well, when she saw your attempt at theatre, she sort of vowed to imprison you here forever.
Vowed to imprison? I need to get back to the palace. I'm part of the bodyguard. What am I supposed to do?
We need to perform. We need to just looking at Verde, who's like kind of curled up and is just staring at Ariel's all this and it's no. We need to get to the palace. We need to perform. We need to impress the king and the queen.
Yes.
Oh.
But they don't like our play, Snoop.
But
people didn't like our play. If people don't like our
just
play,
Titania.
Wait.
Okay,
We can do it again. We can do it again. We can do it better. Can't we do it better? Can't we do it better?
We could do a different play. We could do a better play. We've got probably.
Bears, do you have another play?
Minutes.
Reaches out and like, so I have history, comedy, tragedy, comedy, historical comedy, pastoral comedy. What does Her Majesty like?
She just likes talent and skill. This could work.
Does she like jokes about penises? Because that's a lot of my writing.
She's in a Shakespeare play, of course she does.
Does she like small dragons dressed up as young boys? That's definitely a fantastical thing.
Where would we get one of those?
I don't know. We could do that.
Well, you're going to have to dress up as a dragon, dress up as a boy.
Okay,
I'm
I
afraid.
can do that. That's fine. I will muster up my smaug.
Let's maybe not do that, but maybe. Normally when Titania trapped you forever, you're just sort of trapped forever. But if you did summon her, bless you.
Bless you, William.
And challenge her, she does sort of respect people who aren't useless. So if you tried to be all sort of strong and powerful and showed that you couldn't be defeated so easily, and then when she was like ready to listen to you, if you did your play but good this time, maybe?
But people always tell me that I am useless.
No.
You think you're very good at flag waving.
Exactly.
And the trumpet.
And the announcing is beautiful.
It really is.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Just, maybe this queen's got a point.
And don't say that.
You're letting the critics get in your head.
She is a doubter, a disbeliever.
Jazik, this sounds like the sort of existential crisis that takes a lot more than the time you have left to deal with. So I would just sort of pretend you're fine and smack a smile on it and just sort of deal with that later.
Okay.
Have you tried not having depression?
Jazik will smile and go, okay.
Bigger.
How do we summon? How do we
call
summon
her
this?
name? Don't do it. Just because you all look really, really poorly. Do you want to do this?
Is to fight.
Yes.
We've got to go. We've got to get.
We want to do this. We want to do this to prove that we're not useless.
Not useless.
Yeah.
That's just painful.
Could Pyrrhus possibly be not bleeding to death first?
Well, yeah, because you might die. If you just stay, you stay here forever. But if you challenge her and you don't win, you might die.
I'm going to die anyway.
I don't want to stay here forever. Yes.
I would quite like to do our play, really.
Really?
I'd like to prove that I'm not useless.
Although, if we stayed here forever, then we wouldn't be in the city, and I wouldn't have to get a license for Verde. Bob would be fine.
Oh, well, good. If they're going to be fine, that's fine. We need to get out of here. I am willing to die. They can't stop theatre.
That's right.
That sounds like a really healthy attitude. Okay.
As long as we have funding, we can't be stopped.
If all of you could all of you just come here in a little group? It's a nice thing, I promise.
Okay.
Actor huddle, come on.
Ariel will on. you, and you feel just a really nice warm breath, like a summer's breeze, wash over you. You are all giddy with euphoria for 1 minute. But at the end of that, you have all the benefits of a long rest. Everything.
Hey, amazing.
Are you about to challenge Titania? Sorry, Snoop.
Just thanks, Ariel.
Thank you.
It's okay. I know to watch, and if you're really, really in trouble, I'll see if I can help. But try not to be really in trouble, because I don't want her to be cross with me, because I have to stay here when you go. Okay?
Isn't she like really powerful though?
Yeah.
Well, you could, if you don't want to stay here, you could come with us. It sounds like we could use the little dragon dressed up as a boy in one of our plays.
That's true.
Ariel looks at Verde like, are these people for real? Yes. No, she is super powerful. No, she could just kill you all instantly, but she likes a challenge. She likes the fun, and she respects it if you're not useless. So maybe if you just show enough that you're not useless, she'll listen to you. Is that what you do?
I will not be useless.
I will not be useless.
I will make Piers proud. I mean, I will make Titania proud.
This is so upsetting. Okay.
Bill, you haven't said you won't be useless. William,
I mean, I don't know anymore, because I thought my speech was quite good, really, and then she said she didn't like it.
I
won't be useless.
Critics.
There we go. Yes.
Okay, as you power through your own individual existential crises and try and look menacing, competent, not like you're breaking down inside, we will go for break. And we will to find out how that goes.
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. HeroForge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership, where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of the collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences every way you interact with tabletop role-playing games. It could be playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We are also supported by Warriors of Waterdeep. Take your team of warriors on a quest spanning the Forgotten Realms, all on your mobile. Power up your teams with items, work with your guild to defeat hordes of enemies, and test your mettle in the arena. And to make all of that work, you need gems. As we frequently say, the hunt for gems is real. Pop !WOW gems into chat for a link to collect free gems and get yourself that nice sword you've been looking at, or revive your heroes against a deadly foe. Download link !Warriors of Waterdeep in chat.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying. You're a DM. You've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets with an ! Characters in Twitch chat below.
Check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
pausing again so we can stop the horror of what's happening in the break. Everyone's been very excited by all the definite real-world parallels of the monstrosity that is Piers and his theatre company.
No one stopped me yet, so it must mean it's okay.
I tried to kill you.
Oh my god.
It's okay, because ask
Yes,
and
you did, my
shall
dear. You
receive.
did your best, didn't you? You tried to kill me, yes.
Rebecca, what's happening? Tell us what's happening, Rebecca.
Piers takes 4 points of psychic damage.
Nose.
And
Rocks fall, Piers dies.
have you all hit that long rest button? Are
Yes.
you all rejuvenated, healthy? Are you ready? Is there anything you want to prepare before you challenge Titania?
I was going to say, I'm going to cast Bless on Snoot and Jazz.
Lovely.
And yourself?
Yes. Thank you for including that. Yes, and that's done by doing a very high-pitched note. I'm not going to sing. I'll leave that to Joe.
Let me sing.
No. But it's a very high-pitched note where a high-pitched note goes up just so it's about to hurt, and then bing, and suddenly things are clearer.
Smashing.
What am I doing with the bless again, please?
D4 to basically everything. Right?
To attack rolls and saving throws, but I don't think just basic action.
I think it's ability checks too. Not saving throws, that's a different spell, I think.
Guidance and bless are different? Yes.
Exactly.
So whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends.
Oh, right. Gosh, my bad.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Can those of you who are blessed please keep track of that yourself, because I will not remember.
Yeah, understood.
Great. Yeah.
I would have... Sorry, go for it, Nat.
Oh, Snoot would have also done... how would you have cast this?
Like that.
I think he just very quietly kind of sneaks around behind Jazz and Hippo and kind of looks at William and is like, William is strong. William can take care of himself. So behind Jazz and Hippo and Piers, and just sort of like hoot, just like a quiet little like hoot, and cast aid. So you all have 5. It's not temporary hit points. Your HP max goes up by 5.
Nice.
Sweet.
And this takes about a minute to cast, so I would have liked to have started it a minute ago. But yes, following on from his brief moment of uncertainty, William will say, well, I might not have too much faith in myself right now after that series of rather cutting takedowns from Ariel, but I actually do have faith in all of us. Jazz is a spectacular announcer, and your trumpet playing's really, really good. And Hippo, the harmonies you produce are truly a thing of beauty. And Snoot and Verd, I have never seen a more solid well in all of my very short acting career.
I think you mean Bob, right?
Oh, sorry, Bob, yes, of course. And well, the less said about Piers, the better, but you have one very good company together.
What the hell is happening? What has happened in the last hour? Are you all bewitched? Hippo tried to murder me. You're being very rude. How about it, Jazz? You got anything you'd like to say before we kick off?
We do not have time for that.
I will make time.
What did we do?
Sorry, I will cast motivational speech. You will get 5 temporary hit points and advantage on wisdom saving throws. And when you get hit by an attack the first time, you have advantage on the next attack roll you make.
Sweet. Well, you hit first.
It's a lot to remember.
Yeah, it's a slightly weird set of things, but hey.
You retain the advantage and stuff while you still have the temp HP. Once they're gone, it goes.
Oh, fine.
Yeah. I'm going to wave my flag triumphantly, and that's not a casting spell or anything. I have nothing like that. I'm just there going, yeah.
Amazing.
Ariel gives you a little woo.
Yes. Oh, wonderful. Okay.
Are you all standing in a clump? Are you spreading out? Stand in a clump.
I wouldn't think to move. I'm just standing there waving my flag.
No, I was going to say, so Hippo is going to go onto the Death Stone.
Okay, so you're smack bang in the middle of the clock face. Okay.
Exactly, and be standing there, looking, trying to fulfill her what's it called, ambition to be a Valkyrie.
Oh.
And occasionally being bashed in the face by the flag.
Yes.
Okay. So Jazz isn't far from Hippo. Maybe 10 feet then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give that.
William.
Yeah.
William will stand proudly downstage centre.
As is.
So are you in front of your death rock as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
also in
clump.
front.
Very nice. Lovely. Lovely clump.
That is clump.
Piers and Snoot and Bob.
Bob, you stay here and you look after Hippo, okay?
Beautiful relationship.
Bob is just gonna lick your toe.
Thank you.
And Snoot is just gonna fly up to the branch of the tree that he was on before.
Ooh, how many feet would you like that branch to be in the air? There are multiple branches. You can choose one at the right height.
I would like to be within 30 feet of Bob, please.
Great, and Pythagoras isn't a thing in D&D, so let's say you are 20 feet up in the air.
Okay.
And Piers, who cares?
To everybody.
Where are you?
I don't want to be near them. I'm having a soak.
Great.
I will walk.
Those podcasts, Piers. You got to stop listening to those podcasts.
And again, even I am not just not going to make jokes about those podcasts. Okay. Okay. Yes. Sort of maybe 10 feet away from the clump.
Okay, and towards which number of the clock face would you like to be? It doesn't matter, just so I know where you are.
What's the sulkiest number, Tom?
7.
Okay.
I'd agree. Yeah.
So we have Snoot in a tree, slightly off centre, so slightly towards 10 o'clock. We have William, Hippo, Jazz, and Verde all together, basically smack bang in the middle. And we have Piers very close, but closer to the 7.
Good at this.
Nice. All absolutely within 30 feet of each other, you fools.
Right. How do we make the challenge?
Are you ready?
As we ought to be.
Oh dear. Okay. All you need to do really is just say something like, Titania, I challenge you. And
Titania?
And then, wait, I believe in you, and I have every faith that you're going to be fine, but then, boop, and in a bubble again, Ariel disappears, and you can hear some little flapping and scampering up to the top of the tree.
Let us know if you need us to protect you.
Good luck. It was nice knowing you, except you.
People are just jealous at how good I am at everything I do. It's not my fault.
You haven't listened to those podcasts.
Right.
I'm one of those alphas that you hear about. Actually, I think I might be an omega now, which is better. And also comes from nature.
Would you like to finish summoning the person who's going to instantly kill Piers?
Yes. Yes, the operatic voice swells over Piers' rant to say, Titania, I challenge you.
And underneath there's a faint.
Yes.
Incredible. Right.
I'm waving my flag wildly.
You have finished. The beautiful notes of your voice have echoed their way around this clearing, with the walls suddenly acting like a lovely resonating chamber, beautiful acoustic, and it rings and then dies into absolute silence. And they don't appear. It's more like they've just always been there and you're only now noticing them. 3 women shimmer into being. Let's say one at 12, one at 4, and one at 8, because we love symmetry. They are Eladrin. They are beautiful. They are clearly the same woman in a different season. The one who appears at 12 has golden hair, dragonfly wings the colour of sunflowers. She is dressed in a gown the colour of a summer sky at midday, and she is brandishing a wand glowing like the sun. At 4 o'clock, this Eladrin, same woman, but this time with brown hair, brown and moss green wings, and a gown woven together from autumn leaves and cobwebs, a wand with mist swirling around and storms crackling above her. And finally at 8, there is the third Eladrin. She has white hair, wings like frozen ice, an ice-white gown, and a wand wrapped in snow. The 3 of them Again, you don't really even see them speak, but you hear in their head their three voices weaving together inside your mind. Hail, mortals. Ill-met by daylight, proud mechanicals. Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate, and when such hempen homespuns swaggering here, so near the throne room of the fairy queen, put on a play, though play is much too kind a name for the most monstrous, asinine dung-heap of a farce that e'er I saw disgrace the name of theatre and of art. And worse, you rude, obnoxious, bumbling fools enter my home, disturb my work and rest, uproar the forest, disturb my fairy folk. And this same progeny of evils comes from your debate, from your rehearsal. You are their parents and original. So now prepare to offer up your lives, and realize thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. Right, everybody, I want your immediate character reaction, only just to set the scene, because then we are going to roll initiative.
I was still playing the trumpet, and what it became was a...
Magnificent.
Hippo just falls to her knees and is ready to worship this person, which is a great way to start a battle.
Oh, but I like it. Okay.
Is it the same actor as Hippolyta? Just checking that there's like a...
You'd have to make it to the wedding to find out. Snoot, what you doing? And Verdi.
But I think Verde is, for once in his life, enraptured. Just like...
Oh, now he pays attention.
Looking at all three. And Snoot is sort of up in the tree with his long bow the same size as him going, just going, I'm really sorry we upset you.
Okay. And William.
William is looking slightly nervously around him, realising he's at the front of the party and just backing up a little bit towards the death rock.
Excellent. And Piers.
I'm going to steal that monologue. I've got a new prologue for my show.
Point of correction, you're going to steal that monologue if you survive.
Yeah.
I am Piers Marmelo. I haven't failed
And
yet.
with that...
Actually, no, I do. It's just go, hey, Piers Marmelo, lovely to meet you.
Everyone roll initiative. That's what triggers it. Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely what...
Right, let's use that as my summer one, that is my winter one, and that is my autumn one.
Where's the spring one?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Nothing at all. Oh my god.
Where's the... 24.
Nice.
Was that Jazik at 24?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
19.
Much better, people. Well done.
15.
15 for Snoot. Okay.
8.
8 for Piers. Excellent. And Hippo, where were you?
Not 1, not 2, but 3.
3. Lovely. I need to just quickly add some things up.
Okay.
No, just because I've rolled 3 initiatives, nothing scary. Yes.
400 points of damage.
Okay, so that's
Our word kill.
15 for them.
Paladin's been recently powered kill.
A 6.
That's most effective.
I can imagine.
And a dirty 20 for them. That's much nicer. Okay, Jazik, you are kicking us off. What do you do?
I don't know what to do.
If it helps, make me an insight check.
Ooh.
This is for free. This is not your action.
13.
They all look like they're about to fight you.
Okay.
There is not one, maybe we'll just have a chat conversation.
Fine.
Then I'll play my intelligence score. I will try and stand in front of Hippo, because that's a nice thing to do, and I want to make sure I'm protecting. So I try and stand in front of Hippo, realise there's another one, stand in front of Hippo, realise there's another one. So I am walking around Hippo, trying to be defensively standing in the middle. Trying desperately to be in front of Hippo for whichever one attacks, but obviously I don't know which one that's going to be.
Lovely. Again, because this maths is not fun without a map, the clearing is small and enclosed enough, I'm going to assume that with your movement, you can hit pretty much any of the ones that you want to at any given time. If it's an AoE thing, then we'll talk again.
I'm not going to step forward. I'm going to be defensive and wait in the middle. I will hold. Sorry, that's the thing. I think holding my action because of my feet might be a terrible idea. Jazik's a fool, but Chris is not. Right. Let me have a look. No, I'm fine. I will hold. I will hold my action.
Incredible. What will trigger your action?
If they get within range of my staff, which is 10 feet range.
Okay, and then you will attack them with your stuff.
Yeah, that sounds like something Piers would say.
Great.
It's a flag, technically.
No
I went to the talks, Ed.
Right. Is that your whole turn for now?
Yeah.
Great. With that, Autumn has raised a sort of laconic eyebrow at Jazik, sort of going, "Are you good?"
Don't hurt my friends.
And then is going to raise a hand and cast. Now, let's see. There are 6 of you. This is fair. Sorry, Verdi. 1, 2. It is Snoot.
No.
Just gonna look at Chaz and just point to the tree.
You are going to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm not too bad at those.
Oh, actually, hang on. You're up in a tree. It's a good. Nope.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a. I'm not going to cast it at Snoop because I forgot that this hits more than one person. Let's see. In a straight line, Jazik has really neatly aligned themselves in a straight line with Hippo. So yes, Snoot, you're safe. You're in a tree. Yeah. My mistake. Jazz and Hippo. A dex saving throw from you both, please.
Okay, mine's. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay.
I have to ask because of my rabbit stuff, Harangon stuff. Would a 9 fail the saving throw?
Unfortunately, it would. Yes.
You don't have to tell me this, but I'm going to wheedle. Would a 13, if I manage to roll it, succeed?
No.
Then I won't bother.
Your DC is 15.
Never mind. I will take it because I failed.
Oh, when I say 15, I mean 16. Sorry. Cool. And Hippo, how did you do? 5! Incredible! You're both about to be so poorly.
I thought Ed was just hiding. He was like, you can't
It's
see
like,
me.
no, this is all I got. That's
Right. A bolt of lightning, 100 feet long, across the clearing, 5 feet wide, blasts out towards Hippo and Jazik. You both failed. I hate to tell you, folks, you are going to take 8d6 lightning.
Oh! Tis a lightning bolt.
Bam!
Oh, I rolled a 5, a 5, and a 6, so that's 16. And then... And oh my goodness, you're going to die. Another 5 and a 5 is 26, 28, 2 more, come on. 28, 33, that's 35 points of damage each.
You couldn't have hit Piers? Okay, fine.
Piers hasn't opened his mouth yet.
Yes,
but I'm giving a very smug look.
Are you both still up at 35?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sorry, wait, I need to be very clear about this. How much was the total again? Sorry.
35.
I just typed in 39. I'm so glad I didn't.
Okay. Well, Ed, plus the temp HP and the aid.
Temp HP.
Because you and I have the same hit points, you'll have 14.
Yes.
Good.
It's fine.
Brilliant. With that, Autumn looks at you with a little smirk and a little wave, and a wisp of a spider just dangles off her finger. And we head over to William.
Oh, cool. Realizing that much though Piers is being a jerk, we might need our company manager to make it out of this mess in one piece. I will inspire Piers by singing to you. Piers, I wish I'd believed you when you said it was fine and not done my death scene for the 25th time. Now we'll never get out if we don't fight these trees. You were right all along, but you ain't gonna hear it from me. And then, in a moment of reckless stupidity, William will charge forwards and attempt to hit Summer with his halberd.
Summer hasn't done anything, are you sure?
Yes, she's the one that's nearest.
Incredible.
Cause some damn damage.
She is looking pretty malevolent. Roll to hit.
Oh, that's 25.
Ooh, that hit.
For a grand total of 7 points of damage.
That is some damage.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Plus 6 acid from
Yes!
Verde.
Yeah.
13 points of damage. Really nice. Okay. Great. Thank you very much. 13, you said. Yes, 13. Very, very nice. I can do maths. And that is your turn. Snoot.
Piz, what do I do? Do I heal them or do I attack? I don't know.
If you can keep them up, Snoot, that's probably for the best.
Snoot, you hear a small little from above you. I can maybe help.
Okay. You look after Hippo. I'll look after Jazik. I'm gonna.
You feel invisible nodding above you.
Excellent.
Very kinetic nodding. I will swoop. Snoot will swoop and do a flyby of Jazik. And I thought you were going with Jaws for a second there.
No, that was D-O-double-G. Come on now. I know in my voice that sounds ridiculous.
The D-O-double-G.
I know.
Oh, that was good. I'm casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level. So that was 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points back.
Oh, that's cool.
For you.
What does your healing look like?
What's it? Oh, I mean, it was panicked on Piers before. It was mostly just like, ah! So I think it's kind of much the same, just trying to but it was lightning, right? So there's no obvious bleeding.
Torch marks.
So it's mostly just
bleeding from all the orifices.
Snoot kind of, because again, he's small, right? So I think he just flies at your head and holds your head as feel this.
Oh no!
Incredible.
Then I'm going to fly back to my tree again. I think I
do
maybe.
technically have my reaction, and you sort of attacked. I'm not going to do it.
Just headbutts.
Actually, I don't have enough flying speed. I think my flying speed is the same as my walking speed, right? For an owlin.
Yeah.
So if I went 20 feet down to Jazik, so I'm just going to fly 10 foot back up in the air.
There are branches extruding in both directions. You can land on a different branch if you'd like. You can reach its big tree.
Okay, cool. I will do that. And then do I? Now they've gone. We've had both summer and it was autumn that did the lightning, right?
It was.
I think I'm going to command Verde to attack.
Excellent.
Here we go.
Verde, Bob, you're doing great work there, but I think maybe it might be time to chew on the brown one with the moss. And Verde's I'm gonna turn and just sort of eyeball Winter. And no, it's the autumn. I'm Winter. Oh no!
Autumn.
I'm gonna eyeball Autumn and scoot over. Now, is going to. I mean, his attack is not great.
Come on, Bob.
Come on, Verde. Oh baby, that wasn't. Oh, sweet baby boy, that was a nat one. I'm assuming a 4 does not hit.
No, Verde gets really, really distracted by...
It's a really big stick.
Yes, such a good stick. Are you sure that Daddy didn't mean for me to go and gnaw on the big stick instead of attacking the scary spider lady?
Yeah. Well, he tried. Good.
He tried. He tried really, really well.
He tried so hard.
Yeah.
We're really good at this. I'm feeling all the good vibes from this combat. Okay.
It's fine. That is Snoot. Then we are over to Winter is very unimpressed by all of this scurrying around and smacking people. And it's just going to... Could everyone please make me... Oh, and I forgot to do a thing. I will do it at the end of the round instead of at the start. Please, can every... are you all within a 20-foot cube?
Basically.
I've moved forward, so I'm probably not.
Yeah, and that's
Snoot's in a tree, so it would just be me.
Yeah, that's not
If it's a
worth
cube,
it.
I'm 10 foot up from you.
Winter is going to move to... I think she's going to move to Summer's aid and get out her very icy, scary wand and try and bonk William with it. William, does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
Cool. You take 3d6 plus 5, 9. You take 14 points of cold damage.
Cool.
Oh, I'm an absolute idiot. Sorry,
For any specific reason?
Yeah, but I just realised that one of the things about I've never played a Goliath before. Significant things that I could have done to reduce the damage I just took, but it's fine. I'll do it later.
I'll just hit you again, so you can use.
That's fine. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Enjoying it.
Brilliant. That is Winter's turn. So Winter and Ariel are now close together, basically surrounding. Winter and Ariel? No, Winter and Summer. That's who they are, basically surrounding William. Piers, it is over to you.
Save us all, Pillock.
When I do, I think you all owe me an apology and a slap-up meal. So I summoned.
Really not about you, Piers.
Everything's about me. I'm a white middle-class cis man. Everything is about me. I am theatre. I just in the instant where I'm like, anyway. So what I want to do is, so I summoned Winter like next to each other, pretty much.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Interesting. Okay.
As is William. William's right there too.
Well, I can angle this.
You can't. William is smack bang in the middle of the two of them.
It is a cube of 5 feet. So,
I mean, there was a tree line. Summer, William, Winter. There is physically no way for you to get them without getting William. He's in between the two of them. You can get one of them or all three. The choice is yours.
I don't want to. I'm a monster, but I'm not a monster.
Oh, lead actor's a tenner penny.
That's very true.
Wow.
How was your audition today, Ed?
It was great.
The problem is the most I've either got that spell or I've got Vicious Mockery, which
is that it?
Playing his strengths.
Yeah, I don't have many spells.
It's yours.
Do it. Class 5, maybe, or I won't.
William hasn't been hit yet.
Autumn's on the other side, away from everyone.
That is also true.
I will cast it on Autumn then.
Okay.
I just turn and say, no, I'm not going to deal with that. Sorry, ma'am. You're probably going to be asking yourself, is this a dagger I see before me? No, it's 20. I cast Cloud of Daggers.
Nice.
Incredible.
Third level.
Good.
What do I need to do?
It is daggers. It's not a saving throw. It's when you start your turn within the area.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So Autumn is currently standing in the middle of a cloud of daggers that she sees before her.
Yeah.
Great. Is that your go?
I mean, I could always use a bonus action to give myself lovely things. No, I'm going to save my... Interesting, bonus action. I just sort of go... They say that actors are 10 a penny, but you're worth 20 penny. Oh, for goodness sake, William, finish this. I bardic inspiration you with my bonus action.
Very nice. Next up, Hippo, you hear a flutter of wings overhead and a little good luck. And you get, no, they're D8s. I want D10s. That's worse. No, it's not. Here we go. You get 15 points of healing.
Cool.
And then a startled squeak as the spell gets thrown and they flutter out of the way back to their tree again. And with Ariel, that means we are back down to... Oh, it's Summer. Hi, William. You're standing in her.
Hi.
You hit her. She is going to... Very similar to Ariel. weird. Just blow a little in your face. Please, could you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Before I do, is she casting a spell?
She is casting... No, she's not. She's using an ability.
Sad times. Oh well. In that case, I will just take a wisdom save.
You have advantage because of the thing you did earlier.
And from Bless.
From Bless, yeah.
Was I one of the people who was blessed?
Oh, no, you weren't. Sorry.
Oh, sad times. You weren't aided either. They just don't like you, Joe.
Apparently, this is tough.
But you do have inspiration.
That's a 12. Oh, you did give me inspiration. I will add the inspiration. Is that a D8?
That's a D8.
I would use that.
Oh, that's an 8. That's better. 20.
Brilliant.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Fierce.
As this warm summer breeze blows into your face, you have a moment of just wanting to lie back and enjoy just the sense of giddy glee that comes along on a long day of the summer holidays. And then you remember Pia's telling you that you're worth a little bit more than nothing, and you feel inspired to shake it off and snap out of it.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Very nicely done. Okay. That means we're at the bottom of the round with Hippo. What you doing?
Having been healed a little bit, I will stand up. Okay, so the problem being that no, they know that they've got to be. She knows that she's got to be impressive. So let's just head towards. Sorry, what numbers of the clock are they again? Where is everybody on the clock again?
Summer and autumn are both standing at 12 o'clock. Winter has stayed put at 8.
8. I am going to head for winter and go forward doing the charge of the Valkyries.
Incredible.
Yes, but it's doing that, but with high notes to try and appear impressive. Because I feel like even if this doesn't work, I hope it will be an impressive spectacle.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. So with the battle axe, first attack and divine smite, obviously.
Lovely.
That's a 20.
That will hit.
Great. So then, give me the damage starts with 7, continues with. Hang on. Come on. It's 14 in total then.
Very nice.
14 in total, and then the second one. So that I imagine is. So this is the thing. Hippo has done a lot of drilling, but has never actually done any combat. This will be the first time.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but got you.
only that. So that all of the movements are very kind of like what I'm trying to hit is a mannequin. This one's moving. This is a bit weird. And then then the second one. 11.
Misses.
I somehow doubt it. Understood. That's fine.
Brilliant.
Okay, cool.
I have a very boring but important geometry question again. I'm so sorry, Rebecca.
Wait, do I get that? Sorry, the acid.
This is what I'm asking about. So when you said they're all within 30 feet, the central point, the death rock, are they 30 feet away from that? Is that 30-foot radius or 30-foot diameter?
30-foot radius. If you're standing on the death rock, each of them are 30 feet away from you.
If Hippo is now hitting winter, they're quite close to where I was when hitting summer, and I got the acid then.
But Verde was in the centre at that point.
Verde has now moved.
But Verde has now moved to where autumn was. But that was what, 30 feet towards autumn, so it's probably out of I don't know what the across number is.
Joe, you do maths.
Is that another circle? If I've moved 30 feet... Oh no, it should still be within 30 feet, right?
You know what, let's just say yes, because I want to enable you to do cool things.
That's another 5 acid damage then.
Incredible.
So 19 in total. Cool.
Fantastic.
That feels pleasing. And I was going to say, with my bonus action, I would like to compel duel again on winter.
Brilliant. What saving throw do I need to make?
Wisdom 13.
Wisdom 13. Interesting.
Europe. This would really help.
That is a 15, I'm afraid.
Poop. Yeah, no, nothing happens.
She's good at wisdom saving throws. Okay.
That was,
at the bottom of the round, the lair action that I definitely forgot before. Activate, and let's see, what do I want to do to you? Which
one of us?
I have so many choices. Who was standing on or next to the death rock?
I think it's just me now. Oh, you're gone.
You're gone. Jazik.
Mm-hmm.
The rock under your feet animates, and it swerves away in a spiral, stops in midair, and then launches itself at your face.
The death rock has betrayed us.
I need to attack you. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
So that's going to be.
It's not a creature, right? It's just something.
That's going to be doubled to 68.
68?
68.
Sorry.
It was only meant to be 3, and then I rolled.
Yeah.
So much damage. 13, 19, 22, 30 points of damage to...
I am poleaxed and fall to the floor unconscious.
Okay.
Cool. That is the lair action at the bottom of the round. We are back up to the top. I believe it is Jazik's turn. Please can you make me a death saving throw?
Yep. Seven.
Cool. Can you mark 1 failure? And now we are at Autumn. Does she want to make a point and hit the unconscious person? No, she doesn't. She is going to...
Did I cast daggers on Autumn, right?
You did cast daggers on Autumn, so what happens now?
At the beginning of her turn, the daggers slice into her for 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh, she mad. Great.
Good work.
And now she has a target.
You hurt my trumpeter.
She's not happy about that, Tom. She's used her lightning bolt. She can't use that again. What she is going to do is call out Piers Marmelo. Please, can you make me an intelligence saving throw?
Oh, intelligence, we're great at that.
Piers is the smartest of all of us.
14,
With an 11.
You have inspiration if you need.
I think that's not a bad idea.
You saw the last one was 16, so presumption could be that is...
You have 16 to beat, yeah.
Oh, 15.
Hey! Cool. A lance of energy flies out towards you, and you are going to take me 4d6 psychic damage.
It's creature. Can she be charmed?
No.
All right, so my cutting words are useless in this battle.
Yeah.
How much damage do I take?
I rolled like me again, so that's 2 5s and a 6, but then a 1, so that is 8.
Lots.
17 points of damage.
Yeah. Sorry, I did not mean to.
No. I had a moment. Lots is 17 is good. Thank you. That is Autumn's turn, and she is going to move outside her crown of daggers. Thank you very much, and go over to support Winter instead. Great. And we're over to William. You are standing. Well, actually, Autumn has just left your sphere of influence. Would you like to?
Autumn wasn't in my sphere of influence.
We swapped
I was
around
next to
Autumn
Summer
and
and
Winter.
Winter.
You swapped
We
around
have,
Autumn and
haven't
Winter.
we?
Yep.
Let's. They both stepped into a tree and came out the opposite side.
Nice.
They can do that.
They can
so
do that.
yeah, Winter has been off on her own. Autumn's coming to join her. I'm good at this game.
Yeah.
And so Autumn is the one who's now left your sphere of influence. Would you like an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Nail it.
That is... and that's not very good. That's 13 to hit.
That will miss. You
Fair
tried,
enough.
and it is now your turn.
Cool. Well, our announcer is lying bleeding out on the forest floor, and I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'm going to cast Healing Word at 2nd level to try and get Jazik back up. That is 10 points of healing.
Yay!
Could counterspell it. I'm not going to, but I'd like you to know that I could.
Thanks.
And if you like. If it wastes a 3rd level spell slot for these people, I'm okay with it.
Not going to. They don't have to be dead.
And then, I can't cast another spell, so I will just hit Summer with my halberd again.
That's not very nice.
That's a 12. I'm not
misses.
rolling well.
Yeah.
Oh well, that's percent.
You're not inspired anymore, are you?
No.
Cool. Snoot.
Hang on. Oh no, I've done it again. Sorry. I thought you'd been blessed, but no. Sorry.
Good. Okay. Autumn has moved over to winter. But it's okay because Jazz is up. Okay, so I don't need to heal again. I think I'm gonna do damage. Okay. So Snoot is going to hop off the tree branch, do a little like shimmy, like ruffle feathers, and I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Lovely.
On myself. So I'm going to. Oh, come on, D&D Beyond. There we go. My iPad is running slow. So I'm going to swoop and give myself advantage on one weapon attack, but I'm going to take both.
Nice.
Okay, so the first one. Oh gosh, well I
Who
needed
are you
that.
aiming at?
I'm going to aim. Sorry, I'm going to aim. We'll see how it goes. I was going to aim one at autumn, one at winter, but we'll see how it goes. Autumn maybe is looking a bit threatening, and autumn was the one that did the lightning, and that was not very nice. So that was 17 to hit.
That hits. Very nice.
Oh no, it's even more than that. Actually, it's a non-nat 20.
Then that will hit even more.
Good. And then I'll do the second attack, which is not with advantage. Just do the roll first. That's only a 13 to hit.
That will miss, I'm afraid.
That's fine. Okay, so Autumn will take plus an extra 1d8 for force. Yep. That's okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Piercing damage from the longbow, plus another d8 force. That's another 3. And then plus Verde's 3 acid damage, please.
Very nice. Autumn was looking fine and condescending, and then even just the very first piercing hit of your arrow suddenly made her look. They don't bleed. It's more like when it pierces, she shimmers and crackles, almost as if the image has faltered for a second. What one might imagine if she were corporeal, one would describe as bloodied.
Right.
So sorry.
So very poetic.
Is that your turn? Has Verdi done everything that he wants to?
I can't, because I bonus action Zephyr Strike, so I can't move Verdi.
Badger.
But it's actually a dragon. Where am I flying to? I think Snoot is just kind of hovering in the center. Just flying, just hovering in the center.
Lovely. Remind me if you're one of the people standing in front of Autumn and Winter.
Should be Hippo. And
no,
William run over there?
I'm standing in front of Winter.
Yes,
yeah, Autumn and Winter, brilliant. And William's in front of Summer, perfect. Winter is going to, seeing how well her thwack went on William last time, is going to use her icy wand again and try and thwack Hippo. Oh, come on.
Another nat 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Silvery barbs.
I was really happy for...
Silvery barbs?
Silvery barbs.
Nice, Tom.
Good work.
That's a nat 1.
Oh!
I am theatre!
really nice. Okay. She brandishes it, and in doing so, a little bit of ice just slips underfoot and she stumbles, and in doing so, just throws herself off. Who are you giving the advantage to, Tom? You think yourself.
You know what? Because that was a nat 1. Yeah. I think I will actually.
Look, you're a white cis man. You need all the help you can get.
It's really hard for you guys right now. Cool.
I'm actually thinking about starting a podcast.
Winter is particularly furious about how that went, and Piers, it is now your go.
Oh no. Please don't be the saviour. That would be too much.
I said you all owe me drinks. I'm just gonna keep. Now I've made best friends with Winter.
Yeah.
I just smile my most charming smile and say, "Oh, my dear, there is no more faith in you than there is a stewed prune." And that's my vicious mockery.
And I want you to know that it is the "my dear" that hurts, not the rest of it.
Nice.
Wisdom 15.
Again, pretty wise. Let's see. Yeah, that's 24.
Oof.
I mean, I like prunes. I can't.
Good try.
If you kill me, will you let everyone else go? Does that sound as a deal?
I'm listening.
All right. I'll tell you what. This would be quite a story. I'll tell you what. You take me and you let everyone else go back to Athens. How's that sound? Trying to look at all three of them.
But why would I want you?
Because you could torture me again and again and again, and I am very annoying.
You really do overestimate the pleasure of your own company. And moving on, we get to again this time, Jazik. You hear just a little flip, 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 and feel a hot little breath.
I'm just lying on the ground, muttering, "I'm not useless. I'm not useless."
No! You feel a hot little breath, and Ariel goes, "I think you're doing a really, really good job. You might want to stand up, though."
I'm not useless.
And that is 15.
I want to stand up. Tickles me.
So yeah, 15 points, and then we are over. Ooh, it's Summer. She's cross. William is in her face, and she can hit Piers in a straight line from William because William is right there. So, can William and Piers both make me a dex save?
Is she casting a spell this time?
She is.
Yes, I would like to use my Mage Slayer reaction to hit her.
Hey!
Yeah.
Great.
Good work.
That one might actually hit. That's a 20, non-natural.
That does actually hit.
Nice.
That's 5 points of damage. Wow. Do I still have acid bonus?
Yeah.
Yes, unless Nat says no, yes.
Great.
Oh, I'm having a drink. Sorry, I don't
I don't know how it works. I don't know if it needs renewing every turn.
I really enjoyed. Do I have acid bonus? Calm, collected. 1 sec, please.
Oh, shit.
It depends on geometry. I don't know.
Yes, you do.
Okay,
Yes.
that's another 4 acid damage.
Lovely. Ooh. Okay. Now, please, could Piers and William make me a dex save?
Natural one.
I used my advantage and I got a 25.
Ooh.
Wow. 2 ends of the scale.
Right. So, Tom, you're going to take half damage of this 8d6 fireball that's coming for you.
Fire.
It is radiant damage because it is Summer. 11, 13, 21, and 29.
I had exactly 29.
Oh. Piers, you take 14. You're starting to look a little battered by any chance.
I've not been hit yet.
Nice. Wow.
Avenger suit.
Right, and Airbot with the round hippo, it's over to you.
Okay.
They are all looking significantly more battered than they were when you started.
Yeah.
You aren't feeling like this is pointless.
No, absolutely. This is good. In which case, even though the compelling duel didn't work, I'm still going to be trying to fight Winter. And
if it helps, you are standing next to Autumn and Winter, and Autumn is looking pretty bad.
Okay.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Winter and Summer are both looking about the same and a bit hurt. Autumn is not looking great.
I'm not in a duel with Winter. It's fine. I will switch my attentions.
That was a very Eddie Izzard. Okay. Really? Okay.
That's so close. It rolled over a natural 20 and went onto a 2. Okay.
And as you have a plus 13 bonus, that will not hit, but you get 2 attacks, right?
Ooh, that's better than I was expecting. Okay, hold on. The second attack, though, with Divine Smite, obviously. That's it. 17.
That will hit. Well done. This is on Autumn or on Winter? Autumn.
No,
Great.
Autumn. So that is...
Maybe don't waste a second level Divine Smite.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, true. Well, no, actually, I think if ever there was going to be a time, I think there's now.
Right.
But let's do just
I thought
that.
Rebecca's consistently giving us like, maybe you should spread out. Don't waste your time. So we're going, no, the characters.
Here's the role play.
I'm going to start as nice as I'll ever be, and then get meaner as my DMing continues.
This is how DMing works.
Exactly.
Slightly more.
So then, yes. Yeah. So then 2 of... Oh, pants. Okay, 10 in total.
10 total?
That was 3 on 2d8 for Divine Smite.
Damage.
Yeah, acid damage. You might still do it.
Save us.
Come on, Nat.
They rolled a 1.
Okay, fine. 11.
Autumn is up. Autumn is looking very wispy. The wounds in her seem to be knitted together with cobwebs, but she is still just holding on. At that, we get to the bottom of the round, so we get the lair action. You moved standby Autumn, Hippo, which means you're standing next to, well, within range of the trees. So, can you make me a dex saving throw?
Oh, good. Yes, that's really going to work. Hang on. 14.
Oh, nope. You take 4d6 of damage as the trees around you, their branches start whipping, and you're going to take some slashing damage. Oh, but I rolled pretty badly. That is better. That is 6. That is only 9 points of slashing damage for you.
Okay, I'm not going to do that yet then. Fine. So 9, you say?
9, I say.
9.
Cool. Top of the round. We're back up to Jazik.
Not useless. Not useless.
Not useless.
I will shout, I'm not useless. I do now, obviously, because that would be, I'm not useless. And I will, without knowing what I'm doing, Misty Step.
Lovely.
Because otherwise it'll take me half my movement to get up. To be next to Hippo. And I will thwack out with the flag. This is now more focused. This is very much like I'm doing something. Yep.
Are you going for autumn or winter?
Autumn, because I can't shillelagh because it takes a bonus action. So I'm just going to thwack.
Great.
Come on now. This is better. Come on.
Do 5 points of damage.
15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits just.
Perfect. Come on now. Come on now. 4 points of damage.
Come on!
Acid.
Plus 2 acid.
There we go.
Amazing!
Verde is carrying us.
With that, the Autumn Eladrin just tears apart. The cobwebs hold the bits of her together for a while, and then she is gone in a flicker. There is no body. It was as if she was never there. Autumn is down. It was Autumn's turn. Jazik,
I have a second attack.
Great. Do you turn to Winter? She's right there.
Yes, I will turn to Winter, and I will also shout to her that I'm not useless. I don't think she has any context for this, so...
Needs to be said.
I'm not useless! And I will strike out once more, and this time I will mark as my favoured foe. I will add on all of my extra damage because I think it is more value. Right. Come on. It's only a +4 because I don't have my shillelagh. That's a 2 on the die. 6. Nothing happened.
Misses. Great. Then that takes us over to William.
Death save, I assume.
Oh yeah, you're out.
No, I forgot William was down.
Yeah, me too.
This is such a bad party. We just left us.
That's a 12.
Great.
Fine.
You get a success.
Could be a lot worse.
What a lucky turn, Snoot.
I'm gonna fly down to William, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
You wanted to play the healer, right, Nat? That was always the plan.
That was definitely.
I mean, I could heal, but
I will remind you, Ariel is still here if you want to do anything other than healing. Ariel's only job is to heal you all.
I think I'm a bit more useful. I'm sorry, William. I think I'm a bit more useful firing my arrows.
You're going to shoot William with arrows. I think
More useful the pincushion.
I'm gonna save the Zephyr Strike. I'm gonna instruct Verde later. Yes. Okay. I am gonna fly closer to Summer though.
Lovely.
I'm still like flying above. So I'm going to attack 4. One is an 18 and the other is a 27.
Both hit. Yeah. Magnificent.
I'm going to mark as my favoured foe, because that's not an action or a bonus action. It's just a thing I could do, and I forgot to do it on Autumn later. Thank you, Chris, for reminding me that's a thing.
Ranger 5. Let me hang up.
Okay. You get both a hand and a wing. Okay, so that's one attack does for 8 piercing. The other one does plus.
Do you mean 8 piercing?
No.
That hit again. Because, and the heat haze around Summer intensifies. Summer suddenly looks bloodied.
Okay, cool. But that also, because favourite foe adds another 4 damage, so that was 12 piercing. And then the second attack hits for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage. I don't get to add favoured foe stuff on that, but I do get to add D6 on both, because Verde. So she takes another 3 plus 5, so that's another 8 acid damage.
And Summer's out. The shimmering heat haze around her intensifies, and you feel burning on your face as she grows hotter and hotter, and then again, and just as if she was never there.
Okay, I think Snoot looked as if was panicked for a second that it might be she might explode and hurt William. So I was going to fly down to William and then saw that she popped. So I'm going to use the rest of my movement to fly a bit closer to basically back to where I was. I don't think I can make it all the way over to the others, but I'm going to shout, Verde, go and help the others! And Verde is going to over to Autumn.
Autumn's down, it's just Winter left.
Over to Winter. So many seasons. Come on, Verde.
Well, there's still spring.
What?
Flippin' dragon.
It's all right, that is adorable.
Rolled a 7 to hit. Once again is chewing ineffectually on a stick.
Incredible. That misses.
She's doing so much acid damage, though.
I've got to say,
The acid damage is what is winning you this fight. I'm not going to lie. You've stopped 2 of them from getting off an extra attack. Right, and over to Winter. Winter let out a scream of rage.
Oh dear.
And obviously, Snoot, she's coming for you. Can you make me a dex saving throw, please?
Oh, I'm pretty good at those.
Is she? What's she
She's
attacking?
not moving. She's not moving. It's a ranged spell.
Sorry.
I rolled really badly. That's a 10.
Ooh, you are going to take 8d6 points of cold damage as a snowball swarm erupts around you. She's the only one who hadn't burnt her unique action. She is using it now. So that is 16 on the first 4. Oh, I keep rolling like me. That's another 2 5s, another 2 6s. So
I don't know why you're A, surprised, or B, complaining.
I actually want to kill you all.
You need to account for your amazing dice rolls.
I said 16, 26, 38 points of damage hits.
Oh!
Lucky or chunky.
As we discovered earlier, for some reason, Snoot is the tank. So
We love Snoot.
Yes.
I'm still flipping.
Okay, that was Winter's turn. We're over to Piers. Snoot is very injured. William is unconscious. Winter is left and is breathing heavily, but still on her feet. Ariel is around, about making anxious sort of chirping noises.
I mean, you could just give up. I'm just...
Please don't let it end this way.
No. You see they are sharp, and she blows a breath of freezing air at you. You get the feeling that's not something she's planning on doing anytime soon.
Absolutely rude. William, get on your feet. Come on. Healing word.
Oh, amazing.
As William starts breathing air into his lungs again, he will let out a great, "Oh, I am dead! I am fled!"
That's it. Use
Is
it.
your soul in the sky?
Use
My soul
emotional
is
memory.
very much in the sky.
Have 9 hit points, but use that. Use that in your craft.
Thank you.
Tom,
Thank you.
do you make him sign an NDA?
Oh, absolutely.
Got injured in the workplace, and now it's fine.
Right, moving on. That was your bonus. You use your action for anything.
Well, this is the problem. That most of my stuff is spells, and I can't cast 2 spells in one action.
You can use a damn it, vicious mockery, because it's a cantrip.
Okay. Exactly. I hate to say it, but I'm going to have to use the most insulting of all the Shakespearean insults. Villain, I have done thy mother.
Best line in Titus Andronicus by far.
15 again.
That was, I regret to say, a 17. Winter just looks confused.
Yeah, because,
I'll
He has no
workshop
ball.
it.
Not technically
Oh, you're using sex as an insult against women. So
I'm a terrible Athenian. What can I say?
Right, Hippo, over to you.
Okay, so with just Winter, because I'm still next to Winter, right?
Yes.
So I have just, that's so annoying. So
You
I've
and
just
me,
seen
pal.
this. So I've just seen
No,
this.
wait,
and
sorry. I'm so sorry, Ed. Before we get to Hippo, how poorly is Snoot looking?
A quarter-ish.
Okay, well, that's better than William then. So Arrow's going to fly down and just land on William's head for a second on the antlers and go, I thought that was very realistic. And you get 4 points of healing. You can
Clearly not that realistic.
Ariel
But I'll
was
take it.
lying. You can tell. Right, I'm so sorry, Ed. Back to Hippo.
No, that's fine. It's just annoying that Hippo is now going to lash out at this person who's this woman who's just been insulted. However,
You are complicit in the patriarchy, is what you're saying.
One of us. One of us.
Oh, bloody hell, Tom. Okay,
Nice to find a supportive woman in the business.
Come on,
Thank you.
hit her. Ignore Tom.
We could just stop and let her kill Piers and then continue.
I'd like to point out, I did offer that.
To be honest, that's fair, and they did turn that down. Okay, so okay, so there's definitely going to be an attack.
Right.
Let's just do one.
15 to hit.
Yep, I gotcha. 16. Ooh.
Very nice. Thwack away.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get it with this one. Let's see.
She's pretty not too damaged.
You can always
Yeah,
not
that's what I
hit
was gonna say.
fatally, you know.
That's what I was going to say. But 5 damage only in total. I think my heart is not in it.
But
unfortunately, you also do 4 acid damage as well.
Acid damage.
Fine.
Ooh, that acid damage tips her over, and again, she suddenly tears slightly and seems held together with ice shards. She seems blooded.
Melty.
Great. The clearing around you ices over as Winter makes her last stand as a lair action. It's obviously going to be Piers. Can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Hey, once again, I don't know what I've done.
It's all right, Tom. We all do.
14.
You fail. The roots of the tree grow up, wrap around you, and you are restrained.
I thought you were
nowhere
saying
better
much
to be.
worse than that.
Great. Top of the round, Jazik. Come on, put us out of our misery.
Yeah, I will shillelagh as a bonus action and then try and hit twice. I am not dealing lethal damage.
Great.
Nice.
Well, try and hit twice anyway. Right, we have a 23
Hit.
and 24.
Hit. Weirdly.
2d8 plus 2d4 plus 2 times the thing, because I hit twice. Maths 8.
Make it if you roll really well.
2d8 plus 2d4. Oops. 2d8 plus 2d4 plus 8.
Plus 8 acid.
I have rolled a 2, a 1, a 1, and a 2.
6 plus 8 acid, 12 points of damage. Okay.
It's more than that because I also had on the 8, so it's 16.
22.
22, yeah.
You're kidding. 22 exactly? 22 is exactly what she had. And you cannot do non-lethal damage to an illusion. As you hit again, the ice around her shatters and she vanishes. Instantly, the sky overhead darkened, lightning streaks across the sky, and from behind you, you just hear.
Piers, are you happy with our performance? Is that how you usually clap?
That was very good. I mean, I would clap, but, a tree's embracing me at the moment. But, well done, everyone.
Curtain call?
Do we bow?
Curtain call. Time for the jig. Yes, Rebecca?
When you're quite finished,
Never, but apologies.
you turn and see floating above the ground, encased in a shimmering bubble of force, a fourth Eladrin. Now, in some ways, she looks very much like the others. She's clearly, again, the same woman, although this time she has hair the colour of bright copper, wings of delicate pink and white blossoms, and a dress made of fresh green leaves. Her wand is wound around with buds and butterflies. However, if you thought the three illusions were powerful or commanding, they pale into sudden insignificance next to this woman. Her face is more alive, her eyes are deeper with more wit and intelligence, and a thinly veiled ferocity that peers, you have no idea why, seems to be particularly aimed at you. And her posture bespeaks an authority that is used to being obeyed. Her wand burst with infinitely more life and force than the illusions you fought, and the shimmering globe that entirely encircles her thrums with power that one might say was invulnerable. You all feel without a doubt that at last you are face to face with Titania, the Queen of the Fairies. She fixes you with a flinty eye. And then I must confess that I'm somewhat impressed. I could still kill you all for daring so to stand within my home and sully so my wood, my art and all the grace of theatre. Well, go on. Have you nothing more to say?
I'm not useless?
No, you have demonstrated that. I was quite impressed with you. Well done, Jazik.
Oh, mighty queen of forest and of glade, please let us go so we can do our play. I know we often get our speeches wrong, even though we practiced for so long. But those who watch have fun, and so do we. So please, Titania, let us go free.
It's your speech, isn't it?
Oh, that was brilliant.
Titania...
Sorry, Joe, that was brilliant, but Tom, that was also a wonderful reaction.
Like a look of absolute surprise crosses Titania's face. I didn't know there was one of you who had the capability of speaking so trippingly.
William's really good.
Well, yes, all right.
6-minute death scene is like short for him.
I'll give you just one chance. Show me your play. Present it to me now. Perform as best you can, as if your lives, your homes, your limbs, your entrails were at stake, for so they are. And so Titania will settle herself in her bubble. She shifts in her globe of invulnerability to make herself comfortable, and then just looks at you expectantly, which is where we are going to move into the skills challenge to end tonight. What is going to happen is I need each of you to work out how you're going to impress Titania. Each of you is going to make a check. You can decide what skill you use, but no two people can use the same skill. Describe how you perform, how you impress her, and the more detailed, amusing, punny, or metrical the description, the lower I set the DC.
Oh my god, okay.
Off you go.
Well,
this is brilliant.
I'm the announcer, so...
Everyone huddle up. Just...
Yeah, okay.
Right, so I'll announce the show and I'll wave the flag and do the announcement, yeah?
Yes.
Are you here?
How are you going to make it special, though?
I don't know. I'll just try.
You're going to do marvelously, Jazik.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Always do.
Okay.
Weirdly, sort of, because all of you are of great talent and skill to get it through. Speak the speech, I pray you, trippingly on the tongue. Do not mumble it, for if you did, as some players would, I would rather that the town crier spoke it. And do not too much soar at the air, but use it gently. We are grand performers and endorsed by the Queen of the Forest herself. And drinks are on me when we get back to town. Let's do this.
Okay.
During that speech, you notice Ariel has popped themselves into visibility and fluttered over and is perched ever so happily on top of the bubble. This has gone better than they hoped. They're feeling not too out of favour, and you can just see them whisper down and whisper something and go, and you see Titania go, fine, snaps her fingers. You are all restored to full health. I suppose I don't really want you bleeding all over the curtain.
So do we click the long rest?
No, you don't get spell slots back, but you are back up to full health.
Full health.
Oh, perfect. Okay, fine. Yeah,
She could. You get the feeling she doesn't want to.
That's fair. Totally fair.
Right. Is that Jazz? Are you kicking us off?
Well, should we probably discuss what skill challenges you're using? Because I think we're going to be vying for some skill challenges here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I have got quite a decent performance at a +8.
Yeah, that takes over me.
I'm very happy to not be on performance. I can do athletics.
I can go stealth or sleight of hand.
Got a +7 on athletics, Joe. I'm happy to swap with you depending on what the numbers are.
Mine's better than that.
Okay, cool.
My performance and deception are both +10, so I'd happily take deception.
I think you'll need deception, Piers, to make Titania remotely want you to ever leave.
This isn't performance, this is acting of trying to make me seem as if I'm actually a decent guy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'll allow that very happily.
I was going to say, can I have persuasion? And I've got an idea, I think.
Oh, lovely.
That sounds like everyone is settled. Who is going first?
Me, I announced the show.
Go on then.
Can I inspire you as you do so? I've still got a few uses left.
Please, go for it.
Yes, do it.
I'll sing you a song to inspire you. I'll sing you a song tonight. Because we're trapped in these woods by Titania, and we don't put up much of a fight.
Da, 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 says Titania. Right.
Oh, she likes the song. That's something.
Yeah, okay.
Start.
So, would you like me to perform first and then roll, or roll and then perform?
Oh, you perform and then you roll.
Okay.
Because I want to hear the beautiful role play, even if the roll is a disaster.
Okay. I will walk forward with the flag and wave the flag and pull out my trumpet. If we offend, it is with our goodwill that you should think we come not to offend, but with goodwill. To show our simple skill, this is the true beginning of our end. Consider then we come but in despite, we do not come as minding to contest you, our true intent is. All for your delight, we are not here, that you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all you are like to know.
Performance check?
Sure. We have... plus a D8 or a D6, Joe?
A D8.
You. 23.
Very, very good start. Titania looks confused, as if a different troupe of players she'd heard rehearse the same speech, but then lets out a laugh and will say, "Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Quickly, let's move on past that."
They just scurry off with like a... Let's go to say just stand there waving the flag, because that's their job.
Beautiful.
Jazz does also have those long ears.
It's true. Sexy long ears.
Has a type. Right, who's next?
William will go. William will, for once in his life, rein in his instincts to do an outrageously long prologue and or death speech and or both of them combined.
Why?
And I will, together with the rest of the company, do the mime, which starts off the show and demonstrates what we're about to be doing.
What is this mime, Joe?
It is me trying to play every part, but occasionally, relenting and getting other people up to fill in particular roles. And I would like to finish it by charging towards Hippo as she runs at me, and in a beautiful moment, signifying the romantic coming together of them at the heart of the play. I would like to attempt the Dirty Dancing lift with Hippopotamus.
You were a brave man.
He's a Goliath.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Go for it.
Hippo, are you letting this happen, or are you contesting this?
Oh, no, totally. I think if I'm not going to contest it, because I think that would really break him. I'm more thinking that it's sort of here goes nothing, and it's ready to. If I do fall, then the arms will come down to try and stop complete annihilation. But let's see how this goes.
You could sort of land on his back awkwardly, couldn't you?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Make that athletic check and roll well.
You got this.
22.
You broke 20, or it was going to be nasty. Very, very, very nice. Titania just laughs. I pray thee, gentle mortals, act again. Who's next?
if I could, so to open the show, do you know the Misery May, the neck verse? So you've got the low and then the one that soars above it. So I wanted to start like that, and because Hippo can be polyphonic, I think it would be the thing of standing on the death zone and the death stone and going out to the audience and then delivering it. I'm not going to try and deliver that shit, however. There's some more boys who like. I don't have the voice for that stuff anymore. Okay, what I mean is, I'm very happy for it to be a high thing because I'm not going to try that. It's too much. So. Yeah, it was supposed to be persuasion that was going to be really good, and it's
what do you do to persuade Titania that this with your singing rather than just singing at her? What makes this persuasion instead of performance?
Oh, because it was because the song is a plea for forgiveness. It was a persuasion to forgive our trespass.
Oh, very nice. I will say, if you can in any way demonstrate your sincerity beyond just your singing, I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay. So I've got one spell slot left. Would she recognize if I cast Zone of Truth on myself, which now I think about it is the perfect spell for an actor because you'd have to tell the truth.
All the work.
I'm an actor. None of this is real.
I don't love him.
But Hippo believes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I will cast Zone of Truth on myself to make it the most what's called coherent plea for forgiveness that it could possibly be.
So is Hippo genuinely very sorry?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Then you may roll with advantage because of that spell.
100%. Yes, exactly. Bet you this is going to be. It's exactly the same. Oh, poop.
What was it?
Yeah.
10 in total.
Cool. So you currently have 2 successes, 1 failure. Who's next?
Yeah.
Snoot or Piers? Snoot!
Go for it, Snoot.
Snoot is going to cast Pass Without Trace on Verde. Because Verde is the mitigating factor here with all of the... So, and then...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I thought you were planning to do like a jump scare on Titania, which might have been a bit much.
Although... and it's going to whisper, but loud enough that Titania can hear. It's a stage whisper. Bob, 'tis now time we were well met. Oh, we should get on and be the set. And it's going to sneak round behind Titania, so Titania, assuming she does not turn around, voice.
Titania will actually go.
Good audience. Good audience.
Though we do not speak too well, Bob and I shall now perform a well. And form the well.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use thaumaturgy to create the noise of drips inside the well.
Oh, that's very beautiful. Please, will you roll me sleight of hand, is that?
It's supposed to be stealth.
Oh, of course, because I was... Yep. No, I'll allow it. Stealth is good.
Suddenly it's, yeah.
Okay, good. 14.
Okay.
Could I give them inspiration by just being totally enthralled by this?
Yes, you may.
Like my dad in an audience.
D8, yeah.
Just stands there, sits there.
That's a 17.
Okay, that's better. Piers, it's over to you, and you do need to do flipping well.
Adjust my coat and my hat. And the audacity of me looking directly into the eyes of the Queen of the Forest. If we players have offended, think on
Titania
this.
goes, oh, you have.
Think on this and all is mended, that you did but slumber here while these visions did appear, and these weak and idle themes, no more yielding than a dream. Gentle, please do not reprehend, for if you pardon, we will mend, for I am an honest... and I have the most unearned luck. Now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long, else the peers are liable. So, dear lady, good night unto you all. Give me your hands if you be friends, and we mere players shall make amends.
Incredible.
And now, the jig.
Right, before you roll your deception, Ariel is worried for you. Ariel is going to hop off the globe and just sit on your shoulder and look pleadingly at Titania. Roll with advantage.
I kind of look at Ariel and go, if this goes wrong, this is my fault. Get the others out. Do you understand? And there is a bit of puppetry.
Do you mean that? Ariel has incredibly good insight. Do you mean that bit?
Yes,
That affects the DC. Good to know.
Oh,
Piers had raised the DC. He may have now just lowered it again.
I mean, it's either 27 or 25.
You succeed! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Piers pulls it out of the bag for you, and Titania, I'm not entirely sure she believes all of your absolute apology, but will laugh and laugh and laugh. So this is the silliest stuff that ever I heard. And then to Ariel, if we imagine no worse of them than they themselves, they may pass for excellent folk. Set your hearts at rest. You may go free. Go and share your play with all the world. She snaps her fingers. The walls fall down. The sky lightens, the sun pours in, and you hear in your head, bing bong. You have not yet presented yourselves at the palace. Just a reminder, you have an hour to make your slot at the palace or you forfeit your place. Bing bong.
Quick, curtain call. Bow. Many thanks, applause. Everyone, grab your props.
Bob.
Bob. Excellent. To the palace. Oh.
Is there no jig? Do we get no jig?
Oh, you get a jig.
Incredible. Titania, I want to know which of you is the actor who has the fixed smile because they hate it. Fantastic.
Right there.
Brilliant. Well then, as the... Oh, no, Snoot. Go.
I was going to say, during the jig, I think Verde's barely held together costume is shaken off because he just got so into the flailing. The hat and the wig have fallen off. So you see the goofy dragon underneath.
What? You are translated,
Bob! Bob is a dragon, it turns out, everyone.
Because of the Fey magic, you're right. Don't worry, Bob. We'll find you a physician. We'll send you after the show.
Incredible. The six of you went your way, I imagine rather hurriedly, to make it to the palace in time. William, you feel a slight weight on one of your antlers as Ariel...
I have antlers now? Great.
You're a centaur, don't you have antlers?
No.
No, you're a horse. I swear you had antlers. Your head.
Maybe I do have antlers now. I've been in the Fey realm.
There we go. Tiny thought you looked better with some antlers and gave them to you.
I'll take it.
You feel antlers on your head, and then you feel a slight little weight as Ariel lands, and just a small voice in your ear goes, "Would there be more biscuits?"
Yeah, we can do biscuits.
Okay. That sounds nice. And the now 7 of you went your way away from the forest.
Way.
So you feel if you turn to... Does anyone turn to look behind them?
No.
Is there a bear pursuing us?
Oh. Well, I guess you won't know what is behind you if you...
Fine. I'll turn around just to see if she's chasing me.
She's not. But behind you, the path you have walked on no longer exists. You are being very, very sternly locked out of that part of the forest. You will not find that clearing again.
We'll find another rehearsal space.
Farewell, Deathstone.
Right.
Served as well.
Unless anyone has any final buttons to add.
Can I just confirm that our play that we were so proud of is a really bad opening speech, a mime, a song,
Didn't really
someone
work,
pretending to be a well, and an apology.
And then
very
jig.
postmodern. And jig. Very postmodern, very Brechtian, I'd say.
It's very GCSE drama.
GCSE, yes.
Where there's also a lesson about not drinking.
There was no one running around, someone in the middle going cyberbullying.
I'm going to just have one drink. Drink. I'm drunk now. I'm going to drive. Oh no!
Is this cool?
Shall we let Rebecca wrap up before we descend too far into chaos?
No, I'm here for all of this chaos.
I assume we don't get into the canon stays. We don't get before the
Well, thank goodness you made it back to the palace in time, because obviously the Rude Mechanicals aren't going to suddenly find their lead actor in the nick of time and be able to perform in your slot instead. You're definitely going to be able to perform for the Duke and Duchess. It's all going to be okay.
Form. Do we please them? Do they like the show?
You'll never, ever know.
But it's very important that I speak to Hippolyta and Theseus and ask for a license to keep Bob, who is Verde.
I can ask for you.
Well, I was going to say William's very good at doing speeches.
Oh yeah.
The truth is, everyone. Sorry, I wasn't going to do this, but then it seemed relevant, so I'm going to sneak it in, even though we're running out of time. Everyone, Bob is actually a dragon called Verde. I know, it's very shocking. I know you're all very surprised. It turns out, way back when my parents were killed in a terrible dragon accident.
Yes, we all know that, yes.
Well,
that's the first thing you tell everyone when you introduce, yes.
It turns out that Verde's parents were killed in a terrible owling accident.
Star-crossed. Indeed. Speak on, Snoop. Spare no details.
So we've been sort of looking after each other since, but I'm a bit scared that the people of Athens might be scared that he's a dragon and not want him to be around and might send an angry mob to chase him out and kill him, and there's dragon slayers here and everything. So I thought if we could perform for the king and the queen, maybe they would give me a license to keep Verde, and then people wouldn't chase him away.
I think it is safe to say that when you were the even worse version of the Rude Mechanicals, you did not have a chance of performing on that stage. Now you are suddenly 5 weirdos and a dragon. That feels an entirely different
and 2
slot.
dragons, right?
New company name.
2 dragons.
5 weirdos, 2 dragons.
That's an Edinburgh Friends show. I mean,
Also, I was going to say, surely we just tell the story of Snoot and Verdi. That's the show we perform.
It's just like black box, one spotlight.
Yes.
I think it's safe to say that Phil Lestrade suddenly goes, well, why didn't you say? And you are ushered on.
So you're saying that the show ends with all of us in a white spotlight on stage describing what happened to us. That's
What
how
I'm
it ends.
saying is the show is ending. And on that, thank you everyone so much for joining us and being a part of, I don't know what this was.
I don't know what.
Whatever that was tonight's show. If you enjoyed tonight, and as always, even if you didn't, we play every Monday from 6 p.m. GMT, BST, 10 a.m. BT, BST. Our current Monday show is the Wreckage of Mithranor, where you can see a lot of these lovely people in a campaign with maybe a slightly different tone. Maybe. We also play on Tuesdays, also from 6 p.m. GMT or BST, wherever we are, and 10 a.m. PST. And we are currently running this series of one-shots. You could also join us on Friday again from 6 p.m. for Talking is a Free Action, our chat show meets game show meets meta brain melting theatre, where you can see it's all of us, one of Chris or Nat or Tom or me, get to know various cast members and characters.
Surprise, it was us.
What? We're not there. They just look like us, and we can horribly confuse ourselves in the process. Join in or tune in.
Join in.
I don't know what it is, but it's good fun. All our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG, and you can find all of our content archived at youtube.com/RollTogetherRPG. There are also podcast versions of all our shows available everywhere. Search for, guess what, Roll Together RPG. A huge thank you, as always, to our beautiful D20 Club on Patreon. There will be a link in chat now. Do join them. Every penny helps us to make all of the content that we do. Huge thanks again to our sponsors and supporters. And don't forget, we are all over social media as Roll Together RPG. Thank you for watching. I'm so sorry. See you soon.
Magic.